Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Monday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Selection Sunday is past. It is now St. Patrick's Day. Ready for a day full of beverages over there, Sip? Or not? Was that just me?
No. It was just you with the drink-a-thon.
You guys are invited. It's a worldwide party today.
Is it really?
Yeah, worldwide.
Sipple did suggest that we head immediately to the Tam O'Shanter.
What's wrong with that?
After the show, 9 o'clock.
That's a proper Monday morning on
Yes.
St. Patrick's Day, if you ask me.
Sounds perfect.
Get hammered.
Yeah.
Jake's in green. Bill's has his cap. Good morning to everybody.
The cap is to his side, the one that from Kathy Woody. Thank you, Kathy, last week for dropping that by.
I don't know if you
It
could put that
doesn't
on.
work functionally very well with headset. Yes.
It's a nice cap, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on right now. It
Jake,
looks a little bit insane to do that. You can't.
You look
If you,
good over
if you
there.
put it on, the headset will not go over this and get to your ears properly.
You have a ball cap on that says McKinney's. It's a really sharp cap. Just
Yes.
go with that.
Thank you.
It is.
Isn't that a nice one?
It's a great hat. He looks very Irish, and he looks very military also.
That's okay.
Yes.
I'll go with that.
Yes.
And albino.
Albino.
Got to add that in there. Yeah, gotta be
Combination.
albino.
He's an Irish albino. Does that happen? Probably.
Probably
Probably.
common.
No, I'm not doing it, Bill. I'm not doing the whole St. Patty's Day thing. I'm working today. I can't. Like, how am I going to do it?
How about the holiday? It's based off one thing: getting hammered.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. It's like,
It is.
That's the one
that's
thing.
just the one. It's the most bizarre
else?
holiday ever. Everything else, the only one like that. What are you doing? Getting hammered.
Hammer on green beer.
You know, we celebrate 4th of July
Drink
for
green beer.
independence.
Independence.
Why
yes.
do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Like,
Yeah.
what? Why?
That's it.
We wear green and we
Well,
drink.
You know, it's
Yeah.
an Irish. It's an Irish
Yeah.
tradition.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
I will say this: St. Patty's says that they do it right. They really do.
They do, and there's food options too, right?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there are food options
Like corned beef and cabbage.
bangers and mash.
Yeah. See, Bill, you can.
Yeah.
You and Laura can
Yes.
go out tonight, right?
We might do that.
Yeah.
We're very romantic. She's been listening to Dr. Love and has been very impressed. Yes, things have really picked up.
Dr.
Yes.
Love, you earned your money on that.
Thank you. We'll do that. Should we do it again?
Yes,
We're doing
Friday.
it again
We'll
Friday.
do it again.
7:35.
7:30. Yeah, start thinking about your problems right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What do we start? Where
I
do
would
we
love-
start at?
What if all of a sudden we're doing Dr. Love and all of a sudden Steve just kind of dismisses himself and all of a sudden the phone call comes in?
Yeah, Dr. Love.
Hey, Dr. Love.
I have a-
Oh, this sounds a lot like Sip. No, it's not.
No.
No, it's not.
He went to the
Hold on.
bathroom.
He's
Trust
about
me.
to- No, he's not. Where's he at?
This is
this
Sip.
Is this Sip? Sip calling in.
Who's Sip?
Who's Sip?
I have this dog named Bullet. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no,
it.
yeah. Oh, Bullet. Oh, did I say Bullet? I meant Mullet. My dog Mullet.
Well, it's a
I'm gonna
good
say
name for
Trixie.
a
I mean, I mean Tracy. Tracy
Yes.
said this. Not Trixie.
Yeah, Tracy.
Tracy.
Where's Mullet?
dog.
Oh,
Oh, you guys are a hoot.
oh, we're a hoot.
You're a hoot. Yeah, it's Monday. Here we are.
Yes, we are here.
And Ellie's back.
Ellie is back from not Puerto Rico, but she was somewhere
She
on
listened
vacation.
to it live. She was listening to the show live. Is that right, Ellie? She's listening live.
They
right
listened
now.
to Song of the Day, at least on Friday, I
Yeah.
believe. Thursday or Friday, they chimed in for Song of the Day
With her father.
with
the,
Derek.
The very distinguished Derek Apple.
That's
Yes.
right. But she's back, and she's happy to be back. So we're happy to have her back.
I have to. Yeah, we are very happy to have Ellie back. We are.
That's when I hear Sipple calling to Dr. Love. Sneak out.
Keep forgetting to.
Get my truck.
Get in your truck.
I'm not in my truck.
And not my truck.
Yeah, I can
I can see you. I can see you in
I
your
can
truck.
see Bill.
You're on your phone. You're on your phone.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
I can see you talking
I see you
in your
talking.
truck right now. It's not me.
Gotta walk mullet.
Just got a quick one.
Well, happy
you
St.
guys.
Patrick's Day, everybody. I hope you
Yes.
enjoy responsibly, but also have a good time today.
Yeah, it's Monday, March 17th.
March 17th. Yeah, it's not April yet.
Telling you one thing, if you want to really celebrate this, head to what's the place there in 70th and A and get those Rice Krispie bars that Woody brought in.
Maize popcorn.
Maize popcorn. And those Rice Krispie bars is the best thing it's the best treat I've ever had in my
I told
life.
Tricks what you said.
Yes.
You could eat 9.
I could eat 9. I could eat 9.
You were serious.
I was serious. I'm saying in a row, not like in a day, like in a row.
No, I know what you meant.
Yes, they're that good.
They are. They're
Tell you
really
what,
good.
I've never. You right away. You go, hold it. Why did my mom not ever think about doing this?
Yeah, my mom covered all the bases, but never frosting on Rice Krispie treats.
Can you see your mom doing the Rice Krispie treats with like the spatula and pushing it down, kind of spreading it out? Because it's gooey. It's a lot. There's
Really
a lot
good.
going on with it.
Yeah, there is.
A lot going on.
And there was a lot of joy when she made them.
Yes.
Everybody, and they lasted about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Pan. But it was good.
Idle chit chat from the weekend.
Hey, quick. A couple things. An idea for all. Hey, can I do this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is more tricks than me. An idea for bosses and business owners everywhere. I'm not going to say what accounting firm she works at, but what a bunch of bosses or owners or whoever had this idea. On Friday, they broke into teams.
Yeah.
In Lori's initial thought was, Trix's initial thought was, oh God, we're breaking into teams. That kind of thing.
Sounds like a great attitude, Trix.
Really welcoming.
Incredible working environment you guys have there.
Really
No,
welcoming
no,
this
it gets
idea
better.
over
It gets
here.
better, okay.
It gets better, but here's what happened. So they broke into teams and they duped the employees.
Yeah.
They portrayed it as a routine team exercise
Yeah.
where you had to do some sort of accounting business because it's accounting season. But they gave them each $400 and said you got to go spend it in an hour. You have to get in a team member's car and you got to go spend this $400 in an hour.
Where do
That is
you,
an amazing
that
idea. Think
sounds
about how
incredible.
invigorating
Start there.
that is. Think about how
Yeah.
invigorating that is.
Yes.
Well, I think you'd go to that. And now I don't get down to that area. What's that mall over there?
South Point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Oh,
where
she's in the south side of town.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Well to do.
Interesting over there. Money didn't go as far, did it?
So yeah, I'm unfamiliar with where you'd go, but probably South Point is what you're talking about. So
I consider just.
you only got an hour though. You only had an hour to spend $400, so it was very invigorating.
I'd want to do a lot of something creative, but my initial thought would be just whip down to Casey's
Yeah, where would you go?
and whip to Casey's and let's hear me out. Get $400 worth of lottery tickets. Take your shot there.
Okay.
And all of a
What
sudden
about $200 of lottery tickets?
Maybe just
$200,
10.
like
Then
two-
But I
$200
wouldn't have
and-
allowed it. If someone would have, if I'd have thought it, I would not have allowed it. But no, the whole idea is to go around and get different items.
Get
and
lottery
different things.
tickets. It's it.
Just
How
you're
about
go,
$200?
what if you're gone for like 4 minutes? Right back. Got lottery tickets.
That
and
was
a pack
quick.
and a pack of smokes. You're out in the parking lot smoking, scratching off your tickets.
Maybe a
How
slice of
about-
pizza too.
Yeah, how about $300 of lottery tickets and some
Yeah.
hokas?
Yeah, some
You
hope.
got your
Shoes.
on shoes.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
No,
I like
that-
this idea.
Oh yeah, it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't got anything fun. I don't do anything fun. All I did was work. Jake's gonna have a Walmart story. I had to
Oh,
go
I
to
do.
Walmart. Everybody talks about, oh, everything's so expensive. Everything's so expensive. Not everything. There's things in this world that aren't expensive still. One is clocks you put on the wall. Those are inexpensive. If you go to Menards, you can find a good one for $15, 20.
Mm.
If you want to go high end, $30 for a nice wall clock. Other thing that's cheap, ungodly. I had to keep doing a double take on the price tag. Pillows are like $6. Pillows at Walmart.
What were you expecting them to be?
I had like 20. I was like
So
6.
pillows and clocks are a great gift right
Pillows
now.
and clocks.
So what we
of
know,
clocks.
SIP goes and shops for candles, pillows, and clocks. It's
there's
what
a
you're
guest
buying
room
for
situation
recently.
that we're
Guest room.
dealing with. Yeah, and yeah, I had to get some
Yeah.
pillows, and I thought, okay, this is gonna be $40.
I haven't had.
12.
I haven't looked at a wall clock in probably 30 years.
How many people have?
Like 30. Like
Those wall clocks.
there's not a clock in our house.
Go to Menards and check the wall clock.
When's the last time breakers went and looked for a wall clock?
I'm not-
anywhere,
I'm not-
antique
I'm
place
not-
or
yeah, I'm
You'd
not
be
sure.
shocked how you'd be shocked how inexpensive they are. You'd think it's a mistake.
And how many there were.
There's
We
a lot.
got to get to Jake's story really quick, but
Yeah.
I went home back
Yeah,
to
I went-
Creighton.
That's
Back
what I
to
thought.
Creighton
That's
real
what you
quick.
did.
Yeah, it was my mom's 88th birthday,
Happy birthday!
and Tamara threw her a surprise birthday party.
Oh,
It was
damn.
great. There was like 12.
You
people.
went.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was there for it. I was there. I was taking part in everything. It was great. It turned out great.
God.
All my mom's friends showed up from the hospital where she used to work. My mom worked full time till she was 78.
Okay.
It's
All right.
78.
Gee,
Was she a nurse?
What's that? No, she worked in the accounting department of the billing business side of it.
till
Yes.
78 years old.
Yes, imagine that one. And then it's like, she's kind of, I don't know, maybe knock down to part-time. Like, I'm on.
I love that. No, I love it.
Yeah, like, you're 78. What do you think? Nah, I'm good. She loved going to work. She loved going to work.
I love that. And I'm glad you went. So real quick, Jake, my sister Kathy had a birthday party and I didn't go.
That's dumb.
Come on.
That's dumb.
Why?
I had to write.
Could you have gone?
Stop.
Did you have time to go?
It's hey, listen, trust me. I love the number of times I made up the fake. Oh, I'd love to go. I make some recruiting calls. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Kathy. I did talk it out with her. She understands me. She knows me. But happy birthday to Kathy. I won't say her age.
Now, if you'd have said before that you had a birthday party that you might attend, me and Jake would have said you will not attend.
Well, that's exactly how it went down.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
said I'll be a game time decision.
Yeah. There was no chance.
We knew you weren't coming to the party.
We know everything. You haven't showed up to anything since we've known you. Not one thing.
He helped me move. That was
It
very
did.
kind of him, though.
Didn't I show
And
up?
that wasn't even something really was even like accounting on.
No.
No, that was
I
on,
wasn't.
Yeah, it was. No, there not even counting on. Wasn't even. Well, you didn't even invite him to help you.
No, I
wasn't-
did. I did, but I did expect him to help out.
Yeah.
That was kind.
Haven't I showed up with some ticket things?
Yeah. It's been a while.
I've
been a
think
while.
I've showed up with some ticket. It's like Christmas party. I was here.
You
for
showed up at
Christmas.
Arnold's with us one time. That was just us three and Josh.
That's a little
before.
bit different though. That this is okay. Jake, we're excited about Walmart.
Yeah, what happened
Okay,
at Walmart?
idle chit chat. Yesterday,
I don't chit chat.
I have not been to Walmart in a couple years, I'd say.
What brought you there?
Well, I was trying to get some ping pong balls, just kind of a plug for Thursday. We have our event at Buffalo Wings and Rings, our March Madness
Going
event.
to get ping pong balls.
And we
this story just got great.
We write our
This
name,
story
write
just-
all the names of the teams on ping pong balls. And if your team is in the top four, the final four, you win prizes. So it's fun to come and be part of that. We've done it for years with the Buffalo Wings and Rings. Anyways, I went to go buy the ping pong balls. I thought that I could probably get some at Walmart. And I got the last two boxes. There's like boxes of 36 balls.
Okay.
Which I didn't know that you could get that big of a box.
Yeah.
I
but
didn't either.
I didn't either. 'Cause
So
I couldn't imagine going into a house down in the basement.
36.
There's
36
36
pack
balls
of
there.
balls.
These are what, two?
Yeah.
Two
Right.
to three.
2 to 4, 2 to 3.
Yeah.
And when you want it, usually has a dent. in
When
it.
did it? Yeah,
But
that,
every time.
every time.
Every time. So I went and got 2 packs of ping pong balls.
Okay.
I had 2 items in my hand. I'll go to this. I know that Bill hates self checkout, but I said, all right, I'll go to self checkout. Well, here's the problem.
Good for you.
About Walmart is that everybody goes to self checkout, and if you're not, there's always long lines already for the people that are actually checking people out. I'm not kidding. There used to be the sign that said 10 items or less.
Oh,
right?
I love that. I love that one.
Do you see that sign anymore? Do you
No,
see it?
you don't see it.
I am dead serious. There's probably 20 self checkout registers at Walmart.
Yeah.
I got in one little quadrant area of like 4 to 5.
With 2 bags of ping pong balls.
I had 2 boxes.
That's it.
There was a cart in line. I swear to you, had 100 items. 100
Jake's behind them.
items. In the next one ahead of them, probably 60.
Uh-oh.
In the one on the left in front of me, I'd say 45 items. I'm like,
Did you
what
give
are
him,
we doing here?
Did you give him the look like, hey, let me
I
cut
said,
in?
Is this is not a self-checkout line for 45 items. It should always be 10 or less. Every single one of these, you got 20 plus items.
What time was this?
This was at, I don't know, 3 o'clock yesterday.
Peak
3
time.
p.m.
Peak
yesterday.
time.
Oh, Sunday, Walmart.
So I'm not trying to be a bugaboo. I just said, what happened to the self-checkout? At Target, it's also a disaster. There's lines of 50
What's wrong with the
people.
bugaboo?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
I'm not stealing Bill's bugaboo, but I'm just
We've
saying,
already covered it, so it's fair game. This has been a big bugaboo.
I just don't understand how you can have 100 items and go to self-checkout.
Yeah, I don't either.
And by the way, it's just boop.
Yeah, yep.
It's a hey,
Keep doing it.
boop. There is 2 people. Boop, boop. 100 items.
Do it again, Jake.
Boop.
I can listen to that. That's like Atari.
It is like Atari, playing
job.
Atari all night.
Yeah.
And so
Those
again,
games would last forever.
I'm not trying to disparage
Ding.
Walmart. It's a fine store, but our checkout, and again, this has been a constant thing for Bugaboo Tuesday, which is a proper thing, by the way, for Bill's Thrills. I saw it firsthand, and it pissed me off.
What's that?
I was pissed. Just the fact there's 100 people with 40, 60, 80, 100 items in line and self-checkout.
Were you seething, man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then here's the thing.
I would have been too.
I moved over to a different line, and
fine.
guess what? Then that person also had 60 items in their cart.
Is it because the other lines were exceptionally long?
I looked at the lines of that actually had checkout people, and they were long.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you should go to the self-checkout with 100 items in your cart.
I think the remedy is not to go at 3 o'clock.
The remedy is to not go into self-checkout with 100 items. That's the point of the story. What are we doing here?
I purposely waited till 8 o'clock on Saturday to go to Walmart, and it was still pretty surprisingly busy. It was. But 3 o'clock, there's no-go zone. There's a no-go zone for me. I'm not going
I
at 3 o'clock.
I haven't been there in years. I didn't know this on a Sunday. I wasn't aware of that.
Didn't Walmart just spend a couple billion to buy the Broncos?
They did.
Wasn't that
Sam Walton? Yeah.
Okay, Sam, can we just not have a couple more lanes open?
Yeah,
I mean,
you got to find workers, Bill.
I mean, you're a billionaire.
One time I went into Walmart just to buy some WD-4 or WD, whatever that is.
WD-40.
Yeah, one of the stupidest things I've ever done. It's like afternoon. I parked about a mile away. Couldn't find it. You know, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. But anyway, I'm sorry, Jake. But you went at 3 o'clock.
I wish I could ask, if I knew somebody there, I would ask for the footage to see, because you could see my face had to show such frustration and anger. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Very often from
this
Jake.
line's not going to move for 3 hours. I'm going to sit here until 6 o'clock in this line to get 2 boxes of ping pong balls.
But it probably wasn't that long, was it?
Took about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay,
Jake, do it.
Not too bad.
Yes, it is. 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Jake, do the sound again with the checkout sound.
Boop. Boop. That's slow. If not slower than the people.
15 minutes isn't horrible.
Yes, it is. This is not Christmas time. I understand it. In December, if the lines are long because people are buying gifts, I might get that. Or maybe back to school, I might get that. Not in March 16th.
It's not great, but 15 minutes isn't. You almost expect it, right?
No, I actually don't. Not at all.
I agree. Jake is so right with the missing 10 items or less.
What happens?
I'm not saying he's wrong.
The diff's gone away. Those signs are gone.
How many times have you gotten the 10 items or less? Because I operated in the 10 items or less. Because I usually go to the store like every day. I enjoyed it. You get in there, I thought you have your 9, and then somebody ahead of you's got 14. And you want to call them out on it.
Yeah,
10.
Tough situation.
Even then, I would gladly have rather seen 14 items ahead of me versus 60 to 100 items in people's cart. The one cart had 2 carts.
Yeah,
they had. It was a couple with the 2 carts.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Self-checkout.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but the only thing I'd say, maybe it was more than 15 minutes. And I don't know what the threshold is of where you should be angered. It's probably more 20 to 25.
And by the way, why are we encouraging self-checkout? One more thing on this. Do you realize how hard it is to track if you've actually scanned fruit or something like that? You can get so much free fruit going through the self-checkout.
I was just thinking this, whether it be correct, I mean, and whether a human error or just some human dishonesty, they have to get just ripped off by the thousands and thousands of dollars every day.
Absolutely.
Every day.
Absolutely.
There's people just going like, boop.
Boop. Yes.
I mean,
do you know how expensive produce is? They don't scan it.
If someone's going to go through every one of your, going to go through your.
I don't know that. I don't know how that works.
I'm telling you, they cannot scan like an apple or bananas. Like that stuff, it wouldn't register if it got checked.
Aren't you answering why there's so many people doing it right now?
If I'm a store, I'm saying,
hey, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I just got $800 worth of groceries. I only spent $250.
Right.
Or what if you spent $600 out of $800? You saved $200.
Save $200. What do you guys do? I just steal from Walmart. They understand.
Well, we didn't even really steal. We just didn't put through things in.
Scan every other
item. Did you make a mistake, Tom? I don't know. Did you ring it up?
Hey.
So
you're probably answering the question of why.
I get why people might do it. Why is Walmart and these stores encouraging that? Because you're getting ripped off left and right.
Maybe. I don't.
Is it worth it to have somebody checking out?
Yeah.
Are you saying for sure?
I'm saying for sure.
Across
the country yesterday, somebody snuck something by Walmart. I guarantee it. Somebody walked out with some free toothpaste. Promise you.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Brett says payroll is extremely expensive. Some fruit loss doesn't compare. I'm talking more than some fruit loss. Brett.
Yeah.
I think half your produce section has been robbed from the store. in line.
There's
Probably not
bags
just-
of cauliflower whipping
probably
out of Walmart
Probably,
right now.
probably some ping pong balls.
When's the last
Ping pong
time?
balls.
Are you sure?
Not yours.
Are you sure all your apples are getting accounted for? Are they just disappearing somehow? Produce
I
people.
think we're answering the question of why
Just
there's
saying.
so many people at self-checkout.
Imagine you're making so much money you don't even care that people are carrying stuff right out the store. Don't even care.
And you can't do anything about it
Yeah.
because you don't have enough workers anyway. Wow, what a world.
Do they still have greeters? Does Walmart
I
still have
didn't- no.
greeters?
No, it's.
Oh
if
yeah,
it-
they do. They did on the
I
north
didn't see
side.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want. They,
not the same
they had
place
a
it used
greeter
to
on the
be.
way out on the north. I'm talking about the one on. You guys don't get over on up my side, but it's the one on North 84th. Yes, North 84th.
84th and north of
I
Adams.
whip
Yeah.
by that one quite often.
Littler one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Looks
not.
it's very busy. It's
It wasn't
pretty
on
busy.
Sunday.
Right.
It was pretty busy, more busy than I would have liked, but not too bad. Anyway, wow, Jake.
So that's my item from yesterday.
We went
That-
deep. We
I
went
went
that-
deep on idle chit. I got more. I'll save it for tomorrow because there's several things that happen this weekend. But I'll save it for tomorrow. How about that?
Yeah. Well, maybe save some of it for Dr. Love the pretzel.
There's not wasn't any love issues at all with that though.
Was there? Let's see.
That is-
hold it. Jake's not in here. Who's in the? Hold it.
Who's running the show right now?
Who's running the show right now? What is a call coming in? Ellie looks confused.
Are we on the airwaves? That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297. New customers get 20% off a 2025 fertilizer program. Just text the ticket to, again, 402-440-6297. Get a free quote within 24 hours. Is he still stretching this week, Bill?
Still stretching flex
Still
this
stretching,
week. Yep.
stretch and flex. All right. So
at Holmes Lake.
he's not at the house today. The brackets are out. Selection Sunday was yesterday. Nebraska, of course, not in. We will hear today.
Jake, did you watch the show
No.
thinking it might pop up?
I told
Did
Sip,
you watch the show thinking, you know what, Nebraska might slide in?
I'll be honest, I didn't watch the show yesterday. I
did.
I watch it every year.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that was in town from Texas. We were distracted. Was hanging out. I hadn't seen him for a while. Forgot to turn on the show, and I was okay with that. And so I didn't watch the show. If Nebraska was in, I would have done anything to watch the show. I did not watch it. But no, we have the brackets. How was the show? Was it good as usual or not?
They do a really good job. They whip through it because they want to go back. They whip through all four brackets fairly quickly, but well done. Quickly, but well done. Yeah, I thought I was impressed with it.
Yeah, I was right off the bat. They had a tribute to Greg Gumbel.
Yes.
Rightfully so.
Very well done. They played the song "Start Me Up," and they had a little tribute. And they played "Start Me Up" because Greg Gumbel, a huge Rolling Stones fan. So it was great. And then it got underway, and it was. I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm kind of jacked for the tournament. I don't know what stands out. I think Michigan was a 5 seed. That's one thing.
Michigan wins the Big Ten tournament, right?
Get to 5 seed. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Jake.
Well,
they won the Big Ten
this is the getting. Hey, stop there because Dusty May last year comes from FAU, makes the Final Four. Right, an epic year. They kind of fall off at the end of the season, but Michigan, when it comes to one and done tournament play, goes all the way and wins. It's why Michigan, we have kind of counted them out in this room a little bit.
The stool was wrong on Michigan.
But
Yeah.
Dusty
We were
May
wrong
in
on
tournament play, he advances.
I think this is interesting. I've heard this on another talk show also. Our first conversation today, which I think is wrong, not mad at anyone here, is about the tournament. Instead of talking about the incredible tournaments that just ended. We're not even talking about the game.
We can get to that later.
Conference tournaments.
But that was like the order should be, in my opinion, what just happened before we get to the tournament.
Well, usually in the news world, you go with the latest.
It's true.
You
Sadly,
don't build to it.
No, it goes reverse.
You are a coach.
Yeah. if we came, if
you have forgotten.
if we came in, it wouldn't. If we came in, this is completely wrong. So the AFC NFC championship games are done, and we come in, and the whole first section is on the Super Bowl matchup.
If they had played the Super Bowl.
But no, because what we talk about is what the games that were just played that got them to the spot they were in.
We can talk about
So
those
this
later.
is interesting.
We can talk about those later.
Yeah.
BYU, Jake. Now you didn't
You
watch
like
this.
them.
Well, no, they're Bill watched the show. They're a
a
popular
6 seed.
Yeah, they're a 6 seed, and they're a popular pick to pull some upsets get to what's Seth?
They have a tough matchup though.
At VCU, I watched part of
Yeah.
that game. I watched part of them. They played George Mason. It was a really good basketball game. They pulled it out and beat them. It was a good game.
Seth Davis. You guys know who Seth
I
Davis is?
do.
Pick BYU to the Elite Eight. That would
They'd have-
mean they beat Michigan. And I don't know who else.
No, beat Wisconsin.
Wait a second. UC San Diego?
Oh, you said BYU.
You said BYU.
Oh, I said BYU. I'm sorry, BYU.
Hey, yeah, I'm not crazy. I heard
No,
BYU.
No, you're right. I was wrong.
I like
BYU.
UC San Diego. They're really good. I watched them play the championship game against the Anteaters.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of order we should go in here, Jake.
Well, let's get the 1 seeds. Are this
Yeah.
Auburn is the 1 seed in the South Regional, 1 seed Florida in the West Regional, Duke is the 1 in the East, and Houston is the 1 seed in the Midwest. I believe I saw that even though Auburn was the number 1 overall seed, Duke is seen as the favorite to win the tournament right now.
By whom?
That was what the Vegas odds had Duke as the favorite to win.
I know they were the favorite prior to the Cooper Flag.
Cooper
injury.
Flag is
No,
going
they're
to
still-
play though.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
going to play in the
Let's
tournament.
see what that looks like.
Yeah, interesting though. Yeah, we don't know.
See what that
He
looks
must not. He was on the sideline, kind of hanging out. Must not be that bad.
Must not be.
I
No.
got now, guys. Okay, first of all, shouldn't bury this lead. The SEC got 14.
They did.
Okay, that's the most
Garth.
ever.
I text him. I text Garth.
Good job.
Yes,
That's the most ever. And Garth mentioned it.
14 of 16.
Right, 14 of 16, and that beat the record of 11 by the Big East in 2011. So it far surpassed.
The 2 that missed would be LSU and South Carolina. Otherwise, the entire
Imagine
entire
if you're those two
conference
teams.
Yeah.
Kind of palms up right now. Hey,
They
they're
have
walking around the complex. Hey, what's going on, guys?
I did watch Auburn. Now you guys had seen Auburn. I hadn't seen them till Saturday. Now they lost to Tennessee, but geez, that looks like the New York Knicks. They're
A lot of those
playing.
teams.
They're playing in the SEC, the top of the SEC, especially. That's a different level than I've seen.
Didn't they have 15 quad 1 wins?
Yes,
like 15,
I think
something.
16. Hold on, I wrote it down.
It was a high
16.
16.
16
Yeah,
quad
16.
And there's a
16.
couple teams that made the tournament that had one.
Yeah,
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
North
yeah.
Carolina had one quad 1 win, and they made it. They had 16.
I wish you guys would have seen it. I don't know, maybe you
Hmm.
did. When Bruce Pearl on Saturday was asked by a reporter, this was ugly. You should not ugly, but Bruce Pearl is an alpha. He was asked. Now Auburn's lost 3 of their last 4, but to A&M, Alabama, and Tennessee. So tough losses. Still got a 1 seed. He was asked if he's panicking. Oh, he got really sarcastic.
Did he?
He said, "Yeah, I'm panicking.
Yeah.
I'm really panicking."
Yeah.
I wish they could have seen
Oh
that.
yeah. I know. In his,
I know that
his
Bruce
lips start
Pearl.
to quiver. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, I'm panicking. It's really panicky right now." I was like, "Okay,
All right,
so
Bruce.
you're not
So-
panicking."
It's that weird. I don't know if it's psychological or not, but it's a weird thing that if I'm an Auburn fan, I'm happy. A few losses.
100.
When you roll,
Oh,
you just
God,
roll into
yeah.
there like that. They had to roll through the SEC tournament, all that.
Exactly.
Instead, can he get their attention pretty quickly at practice? And they're loaded. So he can get their attention. Like okay, all right, see what happens.
That's exactly
Take
what
the
I
gas
thought.
off a little bit.
Yeah.
One day.
I
see
saw
what
a
happens.
stat out there that, and this might be helpful in terms of breaking streaks. No team in the history of the tournament has ever won losing 3 out of 4 games entering the tournament
Really?
ever in the history of it.
Bill, you've seen him though, right?
Oh yeah, I've watched him several
Auburn's
times.
really good.
Broom.
Broom's a dude. He is a dude.
And they-
alpha.
Not just Broom though. I mean,
Oh no, they got a lot.
Oh God, Jake, that doesn't look. The SEC.
They suffocate defense.
Yeah.
They're
They do.
suffocating.
They do.
Yes.
I'd like to see them play St. John's.
Ooh, speaking of St. John's, they beat Creighton in the Big East final on Saturday. Watch that.
Oh, we're going backwards. Okay.
Well, I just mentioned that they're the 2 seed though. They are the.
Stop.
They're
I will say this.
They're playing Omaha.
They're a 2 seed. Yeah.
playing Omaha.
Playing Omaha.
I watched some version of all the championship games. Nothing was even close to the electricity in the Garden. That was because when I started
totally
watching
agree.
watching that game, Creighton was up or it was tied.
Yeah, they were up.
And
in
then
the first
all of
half.
a sudden, when all hell broke loose, that place was nuts. Patino walking the court side. Oh,
He's
I
got,
mean,
he's got New York.
There's
He
nothing.
does.
There was nothing. I mean, imagine a guy walking down just anywhere right now, just cruising around New York City, cruising through Manhattan, Queens, the Bronx. All of a sudden, they just see, hey, there's Rick. Oh, it'd be a mob. It'd be
He's
a
a
mob
man.
scene.
They won the Big East for the first time, I think, in 25 years. Is that right?
Yeah, 2000.
Jake,
2000.
me and Bill watched that game. I was with you. I had to double check if that was Madison Square Garden. I'm like, God.
It was like it was
God, it was like Lincoln East. It was
because it wasn't like
super loud.
Because how many times have you ever heard like? Tell you the one thing about St. John's, their student section's unreal.
Oh.
No, they have like 8 students.
Yeah.
They have like 8. I mean, they're 8 to 10. It's New York City. It's in
It
its.
was like the Knicks were in,
It was
Game 7.
It was like Knicks Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake, it was incredible. And
Nothing compared to it.
No, and the Red Storm engulfed the Blue Jays. Bill's
Yes.
right. Creighton was up, I think, at halftime.
By 3, 28-25 at halftime.
And then the Red Storm just engulfed them.
Did you hear what he said during the
Patino?
Yes, during the show, the NCAA selection show. Whenever there's like 4.5 minutes, whatever time it was, he said the score is like tied or tight, where it goes to, all right, you guys want to play in the NCAA tournament? You're in it right now. You gotta go win a game. Just picture this. If this game we lose, we go home.
Here we go.
Your coach-
Rick.
So he's like, here, you guys want to play in big time moments? Here you are. The place is sold out. This is nuts, and you're behind. You're down by 1. Whatever it is, go win the game.
You sent us he's a master. You sent us a text.
Yes.
Here it
Graphic
is.
about Rick Pitino.
A graphic. You also sent one that had Hardee's. That was a good one. Let's see.
Yeah, that was a good one.
For Rick Pitino, whom you're talking about right now, Bill, first coach in NCAA history to win conference tournament with 5 different schools.
Five.
Oh, and then also when you read them off, it wasn't like, well, he was at all elite schools. Nope.
He was
Providence,
at Boston University,
Boston University,
Kentucky, Louisville, Iona, and St. John's.
Oh, I thought it was Providence. I'm sorry. Not Providence.
Boston, Kentucky, Louisville, Iona, and St. John's, the 5 places he won championships
You
in.
could drop him anywhere.
Yeah.
You could drop him anywhere, and he's going to win big. They're a 2 seed. Yeah, they get Omaha first
So
round.
here's their path. St. John's, if we want to see Pitino go deep, we love Pitino.
Is there
on this
any
show.
chance he would do the white? What if he had wore the white suit in the Garden again? I know
was
he'd
kinda
already did it
surprised.
once, but still, it would have been incredible.
So they'll play Omaha round 1, and then they'll play the winner of Kansas and Arkansas in round 2.
that's work. That'll be
It's
work.
Then
That'll be work.
if they were to win that,
It will.
they'd play either Missouri or Drake or Texas Tech or UNCW. North
Okay.
Carolina. Wilmington.
Once you get past the first round, everything's real.
Oh,
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, everything's real.
Could St. John's, if make it to the Elite, could they beat Florida? Because Bill, you've been very high in Florida, and Florida won the SEC. They've been dominant the last few weeks. The
don't know.
all
I
season,
don't know
really.
if they could beat
Could
Florida.
they beat
I would know
Florida?
if I was picking right now. No, I would take Florida.
Yeah, now, I say, full disclosure, I haven't seen Florida. I've just heard people
Florida.
talk about it.
It's
Florida's
just-
so good.
You talk about they beat Alabama by 20 something. Was it 22 or something? Just because they can score and defend. They can do it. And just when you walk, you want to see how they think the Knicks walked on the court. What do you see Florida walk on the court?
Yeah, Hunter Salas told my nephew, they're friends. They played at Millard North. He said they're different. And he meant by different, he meant freaky.
Yeah.
He said they're different.
So
Now, I think he might say that about Auburn, too.
Florida has a player that has not played this series, redshirting, on their bench who's 7'9". They have a 7'9"
Nine.
guy that's sitting on the bench who doesn't play. And they showed him cutting down the net. He didn't need a ladder. He just reached up and cut the top part off the net. I'm good. I don't need a ladder. He's on the bench, 7'9". Oliver Rowe is his name.
All right, keep going with things we might not know.
Okay,
I did
Big
not,
Ten teams. Where's the Big Ten
Well,
stacked up?
I'll give you a Maryland. They're 4. They're a 4 seed in the West.
One and done, Jake said.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
I think they'll beat Grand
Did
Canyon.
you know this was very inventive to me. They called them the Crab 5.
Yeah,
Like
it's been
that.
awesome.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
The Crab 5.
it's an incredible name.
It is.
Who's Maryland got?
Because they're starters.
They'll play Grand Canyon round
Tough
That's
one.
not easy.
Tough.
Grand Canyon is up and down the court. They beat is it Utah Valley in the championship game, which I watched a good punt because, but it didn't start till like 10:30, so I kind of faded.
Grand Canyon's got some size, right?
Yeah, then they run. They go. They scored 89 in regulation.
Okay, just go through the Big Ten teams.
Okay.
The Big Ten got 8. That was the second most behind 14.
So
We got 18 teams. Gives you a chance.
Yeah, they got 8. You would have expected more.
they thought at one point 10 teams
Right.
in the Big Ten. So 8's kind
Well,
of a letdown.
Indiana and Ohio State
Yep.
out.
Correct.
Indiana out. Ohio
He really
State
can't
out.
fight it too hard either.
No.
It wasn't like, oh man, that's crazy. No.
Mm-mm.
Indiana lost their first game in the tournament. They kind of screwed themselves there. Okay, Michigan. Michigan is a 5 seed against UC San Diego, as you mentioned there. That could be an upset, potentially. UC San Diego. Big Ten, Michigan State, same bracket, 2 seed against 15 seed Bryant. That's been a trendy, big upset pick.
Wow.
Like very unlikely, but that's one that people are saying that if you want like a 15 seed, that's the one that might do it.
Okay.
There's been a
Against
lot
Michigan
of 15s
State.
beating 2s over the year.
But recently there have been. Recently. Big Ten, Maryland, you mentioned, plays Grand Canyon. That'll be on Friday. Big Ten, we also will have, going through this, Oregon, 5 seed against Liberty, the 12 seed in the East Regional.
Oregon played its way to a 5.
They did.
There was a point where we thought they could go far south, and they got to 5. Not bad.
And when Nebraska played them out there was
Didn't look like much.
like maybe 4,000 people at the game. It was a yawner Sunday afternoon.
It was a Sunday.
No one cared.
Nebraska beat them pretty.
Yeah.
By 8,
Yeah.
right? 7 or 8 points.
No one cared.
Wisconsin will play against Montana. If they win that, BYU
3
VCU
seed.
winner. Yes, 3 seed Wisconsin,
Yeah.
correct. Great season for the Badgers.
Yep.
They could be a Sweet 16 team.
Highest scoring Badger team since the 70s.
Wisconsin is tied. They either lead or tied for the most championship games ever in the tournament, in the Big Ten tournament. Think about that. Wisconsin.
It's impressive.
It's impressive.
Highest-
Madison, Wisconsin.
We've talked about Wisconsin. I think we all agree on the stool. Now, the stool is we've had issues. Like Michigan, we didn't respect, but we've said that Wisconsin could go deep, and I'm standing by that. I think they could go deep.
I agree with that. I tell you, when you watch those games, you can just tell who caught a burst. I mean, the Michigan-Wisconsin game was like 25-25 at half. I mean, they were gassed. Their legs were gone. You think about this. When do you play every day?
Not very
Never.
often. Not very often.
Never do this on a run like that.
No.
Also, just you have to go back just to watch it to see how Maryland got beat. The play
Oh, man.
by the point guard from Michigan.
Trey
So
Donaldson.
He throws the ball in. It goes
In-
right back to him in a beeline
Yeah.
to the basket.
Did you hear Rafferty?
Yeah.
Said,
Rafferty.
don't let him get the ball back.
And he
Don't let
got
him
it
get the
right
ball
back.
But here's the deal: the ball didn't magically go back to him. It was a called play.
Yep,
It was
absolutely.
set.
Under.
It was a set play
That's
to
why
get
he
it back
said
to
it.
him. He said it.
You know it.
And
He's
then-
putting a
and-
zoom down the
And then
court.
also, he's right-handed. It was a left-handed
left-handed.
shot, and it was like a wow.
It was
Trey Donaldson.
very
Just
impressive.
watching, I was just blown away.
Trey
And the thing
Donaldson.
is about these championship games, there's certain things that come up with it, and I agree on both sides. But that winning that from Michigan, Wisconsin, it'll be extremely hard to win it all. Almost impossible. So then you have a Big Ten championship. It's really cool.
Oh, I agree with
It's
you.
really cool.
The kids still care.
The ones like, this doesn't matter. The tournament matters. Oh no,
I
no.
watched the SEC
I watched
tournament.
it. I watched it.
Those guys were playing.
Yeah. It was
Keep going,
fun.
Jay.
Purdue in the first round of the Midwest Regional will play High Point. That's the
Oh, I like High Point in that one.
4-13 matchup.
High Point.
Perdon't.
Or don't.
Illinois got curb stomped by Maryland, and they are still a 6 seed in the dance. They'll play the winner of Texas and Xavier.
Who's that?
Illinois, who got just murdered by Maryland.
And who do they open up with?
Texas or Xavier. It's a play-in game to get to Illinois.
That's not good. I'm
I
telling
would
you
agree
right
with
now, it's going to. I think Texas will beat them. You don't want to play Texas that bad.
And UCLA, a 7 seed against 10 seed Utah State. That's your
That'll be
Big Ten teams in the dance.
Utah
throne.
State. Think about this one. They've been in the tournament the last 3 years in a row, and they've had 3 different coaches.
Wow.
3 different coaches. They just plug them in. Boom, win. Boom, win.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
By the way, what some teams that have been in there? 26 in a row for Gonzaga. 26 tournaments in a row.
And what's Izzo at?
I don't know,
I
but
thought-
it's a lot.
It's like it's over 20
It's
something.
a lot.
Kansas is 31
Is it?
in a row.
No.
Oh, we gotta get Nebraska.
What's Duke at?
Oh, a lot. I mean,
I would say Duke's one of those teams that you take the last 40 years, they'd be probably like 38 out of 40.
yeah. There's a
Something
couple
like
years
that.
in there where they struggle, but yeah.
When we come back, will Nebraska ball end up in the crown?
The
That's
jewel.
next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Boyk Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings, and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and it will be breezy and warm with an afternoon high around 83. Tonight, partly cloudy skies and light winds, a low around 44. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, a light breezy and warm with the high near 79. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're in Baton Rouge at the original Raising Cane's with the man that started it all.
Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy?
Todd started this place 28 years ago with one goal in mind: making the best chicken fingers in the world. We got their famous box combo, chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast slaw, and their world famous cane sauce. The cheddar tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 11th annual Street Festival. The party starts on Saturday, March 15th, with tons of giveaways, a kilt contest, great Irish food, and green beer, and continues on Monday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 11 a.m. on Saturday and 9 a.m. on Monday, and the street party starts at 2 p.m. both days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's 8th and P in the Haymarket.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, four-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break
Simple, you are an idiot.
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Segment 2 is sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. Farmers, we know that volume discounts are a major factor in ordering seed, and oftentimes discounts are lost buying from multiple brands, but Beck's has the most diverse lineup in the marketplace. Go to beckshybrids.com for a full farm quote, and always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming. Today we highlight Kylan McGinnis at Nebraska City McGinnis Seed, 402-209-2761 McGinnis Seed, part of the Beck's Hybrids family.
Sounds very Irish.
It sure does.
The McGinnis. So anyway, today, and it will, again, like that, this has actually been proven to boost your volume of per bushel, is that all the seeds you get today, it's all green. They've dyed all of their seed green. So when you pick it up today.
Really?
Yeah. And it actually boosts your yields.
Good idea.
Yes. Great idea. So today I thought all of the seed is green.
Did you hear Bill, by the way? You know what he just said?
What?
Volume per bushel. He is learning.
He is ag.
I am ag.
Volume.
I know the
per
president
bushel.
of corn. Yes.
He does.
I know the corn growers. Yeah.
You've gone to another level.
Thank you.
The president
Right now
of
it's
ag.
about,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I think corn's about 430 something right now. So that's
All
all
right.
it is.
CBC term. There's a couple things
Well,
you guys
yeah,
probably
so-
didn't know.
So Nebraska, the NIT is out. Nebraska's not in it, which they will likely be in the Crown, announced today at some point. There's a couple teams that have already accepted invites. UCF, West Virginia are accepting invites to the Crown tournament. And oh, by the way, we talked about in the first segment how North Carolina got in. Per bracket matrix, they did all the different brackets from across the country prior to Selection Sunday. West Virginia was in 111 of 111 brackets, Lunardi included. Didn't make the dance.
Huh. Didn't
Carolina-
Bill would back in this. They never even mentioned it yesterday.
Well,
Did they?
after the fact, I read something on it late, like a post from is from West Virginia Sports Information. Like I said, it wasn't a deal like that where there was never a time where where the show got over. I was like holding my head, like West Virginia's not in. Are you
Where's
guys?
Indiana?
Are you kidding me?
I don't think
this
they
is a
mentioned
joke. No, but yeah, but when it says that, there's a lot of the questions. The best one was though that, and I see no foul play, but it's interesting that the president of the committee is chairman of the committee is the North Carolina AD, and North Carolina got in with one, and he's like, I'm out, I'm not in, I'm no part of that.
He recused himself.
Yes, he did.
They were in,
So they had Bubba Cunningham on the show.
Okay.
He was the North Carolina AD. But they also had the associate chairman. So he would speak on Carolina. And so
it was just interesting. I think North Carolina right now, from just watching them, should be in.
They're a solid team.
When I watch him, I go, that's a pretty good team.
They just haven't beat anybody good.
But yeah, but you go down through yeah, and I agree with that too. It's like it's like both sides. I go, I can see why they're in.
The way I heard it, you were watching, Bill. The way I heard it, and I was writing stuff down quickly. I was trying to listen. Jake, Memphis's win. I think this is what they said. Memphis's win against UAB in the conference tournament knocked UAB out and put UNC in.
Really?
Yeah. So UAB and Memphis could have got in. UAB if they would have won the tournament, and then Memphis would have still got in. But because UAB went out, that got UNC in. I think there was 4 scenarios that had to play out, or one of them had to play out for UNC, and that one played out. You get it?
Do you guys think
get it?
Yeah,
that West Virginia was not allowed in the tournament because of what the court looked like for the Big 12 championship tournament?
I think I like that court.
You'd be the only person in the world that
Look
liked
at
that.
that. Oh, yeah.
12.
It was horrific.
I thought
I couldn't watch it.
When you
it was
sent that
unwatchable.
text,
it was unwatchable.
When you sent that text, I thought, oh, me and Bill agree. This is sweet corn.
No.
Sweet corn.
No, I thought it was horrific.
Oh, yeah. I have a friend who was there. To be a picture. That is tough. It's tough to look at.
It's
sweet.
It gives you. It's like one of the things that you're like you start to do one of these. You go in and
like
out.
optical illusion.
Optical illusion. Yeah,
I thought it was very well done.
No.
Very strong marketing. Very
strong.
Creative.
It was unwatchable. It was unwatchable.
Get people migraines watching it.
I found it to be.
It was unwatchable.
Very pleasurable watching.
Just think about this last year. The conversation was what that the best basketball conference was the Big 12, and Jake had to look at the floor at the court just now because he didn't watch the second.
I didn't watch. Also, I point out during the break that nobody talks about Houston. Houston is a one seed, and nobody talks about them. They won the conference by 4 games. Texas Tech is a 3 seed in the dance. They won by 4 games over them, and nobody talks about Houston at all. They went 30-4.
That's 3 straight years of being a 1 seed. That's the second.
There's the forgotten team. It's all about, hey, Duke and Florida, rightfully so, but no one talks about Houston.
Here's why. Because they're defensive oriented. They're second nationally in scoring defense. They're a lockdown team. I think people like offense a little better. I think Auburn these other teams play defense, but they're really built to play defense. That's part of it. That's part of it, Jake.
Those like the Jay Billises who study hard, the one thing they keep saying is that this is the best offensive team that Calvin Sampson's had in the last 3 years. Okay. This is why they're such a threat because it's not like, well, they're going to try to win a game 56-54. No, not necessarily.
Okay, CBC tournament. Couple things. The college basketball crown. I think they're using chain nets, and they're looking for people to work the scores table because they got flip cards.
Be awesome. Chain nets would be incredible. What if it was played outside?
Shirts and skins.
What if it was played outside? That would be incredible.
I'm glad you did that with a straight face. Thank you, Sip.
Well, they're looking for scores at the score table. If anybody's available, we need scores.
We should hopefully hear today, Nebraska, if they have confirmed a
Jake,
bid.
if they had went to the NIT, would you have went to the game? Home game. They would have got a home game because they sell out. They get a great crowd. Would you have been there?
I have said silence.
You're in a lie detector
I had
test
silence
right
there.
Yeah.
Lie detector test.
It would be a game time decision. I would not be going on my way to buy them.
Jeff Urkovich, please get a hold of us. How do we get a hold of a lie detector? Some equipment to get it down here. We'd love to hook Jake up every day. That'd be hilarious to have Jake hook up to a lie detector every single day.
I'd pass with flying colors. I'd pass. When we come
so
back,
much fun.
Song of the day, and Bill's Thrills returns an early break on the ticket.
That's Thrills.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty on everything while keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. And visit with Heartland of Nebraska Windows this week in person at the annual Husker Lawn and Leisure Show at the Sandhills Global Event Center.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try a double chocolate muffin with a leprechaun latte made with dark chocolate, peppermint, and Irish cream. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Well, it's the middle of winter, the holidays are over, and the weather is unpredictable. Isn't there anything to look forward to? You bet there is. Cash Blast from your Nebraska Lottery is back. Until April 1st, buy a 2x2 ticket and enter the voucher number online for a chance to win one of 7 weekly drawings for $5,000 or $500. And if your voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, your prize is doubled. Hey, there's nothing like a little green to cure the winter blues. 2x2 top prize odds 1 in 105,000.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Buick Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BuickFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and it will be breezy and warm with an afternoon high around 83. Tonight, partly cloudy skies and light winds, a low around 44. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, a light breezy and warm with the high near 79. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day for St. Patrick's Day. I'm shipping up to Boston by Dropkick Murphys. 464-56851 is bad. 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
I don't have the lyrics, Bill, because my computer's really slow.
It's
I gotta go
okay.
to computer hardware.
There's a couple of lyrics.
You're first, I think. This is his turn, right?
I think it's yours today.
It is yours. And
Yeah.
the band, though, just think about that. What should we name the band? I don't know. Dropkick Murphys. I mean, whoever said it the first time was like, yes, that's it. It was over. Whenever
Don't overthink this
don't
one.
overthink this one. As soon as that came out, that was like, hang on, I don't know. Let's throw some other ideas out. No, it would end right there. The one guy in the back goes, I think Dropkick Murphys. Yep, that's over.
What was the Nicholson movie?
That's The Departed.
Do it again, Jake.
The Departed. I had to do it like that.
Was it really
good?
One of the more incredible movies.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Is that it's Nicholson and who else?
Matt Damon's in
Damon.
that.
You sounded like Damon.
Affleck in that too, or no?
I don't know if Affleck's in there.
Damon for
DiCaprio's
sure.
in it, right?
DiCaprio, yes, DiCaprio. Yep.
Oh, this is
DiCaprio.
great.
The Departed.
DiCaprio Boodle.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do with that song? I mean,
Theme.
Jake's like he's looking for a number, obviously a good one.
you got to go 9.0.
Oh, okay. I wasn't.
Yeah, theme is good.
Wasn't expecting that from you.
A lot of screaming.
A lot of odd screaming.
A lot of odd screaming. Very odd
Painful.
scream. Painful. It's painful. It scares you. The song scares you.
It does,
when
a
you get
little bit.
done. The whole time you're going like you want to
He's
get
lost his way.
Yeah. You just want to. You get very nervous, and then the whole time you think you're like if you're in your car, then you're gonna get carjacked. What you think? I think I'm gonna get
Probably should get carjacked.
I'm very nervous the entire song. Don't enjoy it, but they were screaming, and it was St. Patty's Day, so I'm gonna give it an 8.8. Yeah.
Come on now, hold on. Let's drill down.
It's good.
I know.
Good with that.
Don't you kind of enjoy the song?
A little bit. There's some parts I kind of do, but it's very
interesting.
You're very tense.
Yeah.
Very tense through the whole.
You think you're gonna get carjacked?
Yeah, you think you get carjacked. That's what's gonna happen.
We got to guess Ellie's score back from vacation.
I think she's gonna like it a lot. I think she's gonna be a 901.
7-7.
Dad.
And Derek is an 8.5. Her father, 8.5.
Derek
Dad.
Apple.
Nice.
Hey,
From
have
Wood
you
River. From Wood River.
Notice that we're very loud and obnoxious, and Ellie is very quiet and demure.
Very calm.
We know the light is not turned off yet over there. It's been on the whole
She's been
time.
moving around like that.
She really.
We've
is.
talked about the difference in finances when like that. She went spring break. She went to the Bahamas. So
I'd go to Adventureland in Des Moines.
In Des Moines, exactly.
Be
for
happy
one
about
day.
it.
For one day. It'd be
be
a
happy.
Wednesday. It'd be
Yeah.
a Wednesday day
Yeah.
pass. And love it. And love it.
Maybe go over to Prairie Meadows.
She took a plane and went to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
That's
Things
my
are
kind of
different.
spring, right?
Things are different.
Different times.
Things are going well back in Wood River right now.
Some ratings before we get to Bill's Thrills. Bill and Bennett, 8.5. Sean in Omaha, 9.5. Fritz, 8.6. Carrie, 12 out of 10.
Whoa.
I scored today.
Yes.
Irish woman.
Sean and
Is that
DeWitt.
Mick Carey?
I think just regular Carrie.
That's an Irish name, though, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Carrie, Carrie.
Yeah, that was very
Sounds
Irish.
Irish. Sean and DeWitt, go Jake, 9.1. Lyle in Omaha, you love that name, 10.
10.
And then all of a sudden, Mike and Dalton, a 1.
Oh, wow.
You get that
You
one
probably
right there?
got scared. I thought I was getting carjacked.
That's the St. Patrick's Day, Mike and Dalton. Come on.
Some people think it's amateur hour.
Husker Mike and Waterloo, 9. Who Clement? Bird, 3.
Amateur hour.
Amateur hour,
It's
Bird.
amateur hour.
Corey.
Trixie said that. I said, again, what are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? And she said amateur hour.
Yeah. Oh, she's right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like New Year's Eve.
I'll be out there. Don't worry. Hey, I live in amateur hour. It's fine. Great.
New Year's Eve is the same thing. Yeah.
Amateur
Ryan in California, 10, plus a 1 for the song effects, so an 11 essentially there. Ron, a 1. 8.3, Gavin and Pender. Believer, 1.1. Doug in Idaho, 8.4.
Okay.
Jennifer, 8.9. Hubby, 5.5.
Uh-oh.
What was that again?
Jennifer, 8.9. Hubby, 5.5.
8.9. It's the highest score I think I've ever heard her
Dr.
give.
Love, is there issues there?
I think there is. You guys call in Friday. We'll get through this, guys. I'll use that same voice.
This is Jennifer.
Jennifer.
We haven't had a female caller yet.
Yeah.
Got to change that.
Yeah, we've not had one. No.
We need a female caller on Friday for Dr. Love.
Randy, 9.4 on YouTube. BWD, 7.8. Nels in Montana, 6.4. Genghis, 7.8 on YouTube.
The corn.
And Chris P is a 9.3 on YouTube.
Are we down on listeners today?
No, we're not. We're doing right. People are with us today.
Cut it off.
I did not cut it off.
The show's not going well, I
No,
guess.
I guess not.
Let's cut her back to 1 hour instead of 3.
Without further ado, we didn't do it the last couple weeks of the month, but it's time for our first edition since February of Bill's Thrills.
The Thrills.
Let's fire it up.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
is
We
it gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Trade-Os. The DOS. Trade-Os. Grain marketing. They also have crop insurance we're doing right now. If you go to gotradeos.com, GOTREDAS.com, they will hook you up with all insurance you need there. And
Like
grain
we
marketing.
Talked about when I was out in Central City, who was right there with us? Trade-Offs. They're sponsoring people. They're in charge of corn. They're in charge of
They have a
corn
banner
and
out
soybeans.
there.
There was that they were up on the big screen. Up on the big screen supporting in that area. So like that. We're going to go back to a couple things I wanted to talk about. And this is good. We get a little, not really get out there, but we're talking some other things, some hoops in the view. The panoramic is dynamic. The panoramic is dynamic. This is talk about just the scene. Every time you watch a game and you're watching that, when you watch the basketball game, both teams, same side. Doesn't happen much. Usually fields are always opposite. Coaches can come within 4 feet of each other.
Oh, God, yes.
Think about that. They're within 4
The box is gone.
They're in 4 feet of each other. No one even monitors them. They can go wherever they want.
The box is
They're
gone.
on the court. They're everywhere. Think about what that's like. Next thing is, when you go to check into a game, sometimes you sit down and you sit right next to the other guy. I can remember that in high school. Remember that? To be right there. And think of the conversations that have happened over the years by players, coaches. Imagine being right there with a rival coach and we're this far apart. And we're this far apart during a tied game. We're in overtime. God.
We saw McDermott and Miles have some nice conversations.
We sure did.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, that stuff is fun, which brings me to this. I'm going to talk about this one right there.
What's that?
Which is very cool with that.
What's that there?
The ending of the Creighton-UConn game. Did anybody see the
Yes,
ending of the Creighton?
I did.
UConn
I want to
game?
hear what you say
So
about
I want to
this.
talk through that a little bit. So,
Okay, I'm
end
going
of
to
the
be
game.
interested
The
in
game is completely handled. It's whatever 7-8 points. The game's over, and they throw the ball down the court, and they finish with a thunder dunk. At the end. Creighton does. It is well understood that is not what you do. That is
Ron
not,
taught you that.
That is not what
Did Ron
you do.
teach you that?
Yeah, everyone's taught. That's just a common one. Take the high road. Boom. Get out of there. Away we go. After that, then the UConn player wants to square up on him. He went straight square up with each other for double technicals on both people. Now, here's the interesting thing. They showed, I call it the end zone copy of this happening. When they showed the dunk happening, McDermott is already walking towards Hurley. The game was over. He didn't even know this was happening. As they meet up, Hurley can see kind of what happens, and they have a little bit of it's a little tense, but not much there. These are two head coaches. Okay. Here's where it got interesting. The assistant coach from UConn got in McDermott's face.
Oh, boy.
And McDermott went back after him. Because here's the deal. As an assistant coach, you don't say a word. You never address the head coach from the other team. All of a sudden, the football game's over. I never charged out to meet up with Saban.
Harbaugh.
Yeah, Harbaugh or somebody
Hey,
like
Jim,
that.
I need a word.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who are you? Yeah, you're the assistant coach. And it got heat. And I'm looking at it, and that's when McDermott got heated. And I'm going like, I'm hoping,
totally get it.
and I'm on like McDermott. I love this. I love it. Like, because the two head coaches, they're like, man, we handled it. There's probably a word or two said, but it wasn't a big deal. And there's always this talk. Well, there's things. Remember about the rings when they left the camp, the deal at the Creighton game. None of that stuff matters. But it was just an interesting take. And then the interview. I did not hear Hurley after they interviewed McDermott live on TV. He crushed the interview. Win with class, lose with class. We need to be better than this. We don't handle it this way. But he also didn't lose his mind on his own team either.
I wouldn't.
He handled it so well. His interview was so good. But I thought it was interesting. And the thing that I just thought was, as I'm watching, I'm like, you're the assistant coach, dude.
No, don't do that.
Do not get involved with anything. Plus, here's the deal. If they dunk on you like that, and that's not what they should do, you're still better off just be like, okay, this upsets me, walk away. to walk away from it. It came close to being. Think about this: if a fight breaks out at that time and both teams leave the bench, the clock was still going. There was still like point something seconds left on the clock, so there could have been suspensions and all kinds of crazy stuff happen. So I just thought about the dynamic, panoramic.
Do you have the name of the Creighton?
The assistant coach was Luke Murray, which, by the way, is Bill Murray's son.
Well, that's what they showed Bill Murray at the game.
So
they showed him.
Bill Murray's son, Luke, is the one that got in the face of Greg McDermott.
Yeah,
from as a UConn assistant coach.
The Creighton player apologized right away.
Yeah,
after the game,
and everyone knew it was wrong. It was like you don't do that.
I know it's wrong.
Jaden Ross, the player Jaden Ross was the player for UConn who got
but it's not one of
the bench.
It's not one of these
wait a second. Who dunked it though?
Jamia Neal. Neal.
It's also not one of those deals where it's the most egregious thing I've ever seen.
No,
it's not.
Bill,
things that happen, but in general, people when you're up substantially, you just dribble it out.
You know what? I agree with you, and I understand why the young. What's his name again?
Luke Murray.
No.
Oh, Jaden Ross.
No, the dunker.
Oh, Jamia Neal.
I understand why he apologized. I'm become a little lighter on that. Like it didn't bother me that much. Play defense. Yeah. You don't want him to dunk it, play him. I mean, I'm a little like that more
well,
than
I think with that, most on defense too, they're like going, they're not going to go.
I get it.
I'm not going to take this guy out at the rim with the game completely out of hand.
It just there's still a part of me, Bill, that says the clock's still going. Play. I totally agree with you that it's not right. I'm just saying that it's not completely wrong. Is what
I wouldn't lose my mind.
No, I
wouldn't lose my mind.
If I was a coach of Creighton, I would not lose my mind.
If there wasn't an incident at the end by the UConn player, it would have just kind of went unnoticed. It would have been kind of like unnoticed. But there wasn't. And like I said, McDermott didn't think he was dunking it because he was already, if you watch the deal, he's already walking down to talk to him. He did have a great little shot, though, at UConn. He goes, great team. We beat him 2 out of 3 this year. And so he threw that one little barb in there, which I like.
I do too.
Which I like.
You'll appreciate this text from Sanderson. We all know that Sip is a really big fan of Dan Hurley, loves Dan Hurley. Yeah. Says the assistant coach sees his boss act like a clown every game, so he figured it was okay to be stupid like Dan Hurley.
Hurley, I don't dislike him that much. He's crazy.
You are very opposed to Dan Hurley. You do not like him. You made it very clear on our group chat on these airwaves. You don't like Dan Hurley.
He's been pretty adamant.
Pretty
adamant about it. I enjoy him because I enjoy it a lot. I'm just telling you, I couldn't imagine the meeting on Sunday if I was coaching at LSU and I went up and got in the face of Dan Mullen, the head coach at Florida, and talked at that. I mean, the Ed Ogeron would have been like, I probably don't keep my job. I really don't. It'd be like going, whoa, what are you doing?
There is precedence here. I mean, Pelini did that. Pelini got up and. Remember, he got up in Snyder's face when Kansas State scored a late touchdown. Frank was the head coach.
2003.
But Bill chased down,
Bo chased him down.
Chased down Snyder. He did. Chased him down.
He did.
I enjoy watching that.
Got his face. Yeah. It was, but he was a coordinator, and I would say a high profile coordinator. So that mitigates a little bit. But I see where you're coming from. It's not a good looking basketball for sure.
But it's just so interesting. Same side, their coaches are standing within feet of each other.
They are.
So I mean, how is in a heated game? Imagine I'm standing right there, and it's just me and Jake right now, and we're opposite. We don't like each other. We're playing in a heated game, and you can see their body gestures. You can see
there's stomping
going on. You see
profanity,
everything. And it'd be so easy to kind of give them kind of one of those. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going over there?
Calm.
Yeah, doing one of those like that. Oh, there'd be so many funny things. And I bet throughout the time, especially when mics weren't so prevalent, there had to be some incredible things said. Now, there was a time, though, where they couldn't hardly move. You couldn't, leave the bench.
They had him in a box.
Yeah, they had him in a...
What happened to the box?
I think there's probably
the coaching box.
There's still probably some alignments, but you watch them. They're everywhere.
I watch it all the time.
Yeah.
There's no box. Sometimes when there's a critical defensive possession, you'll see a coach literally go out and start defending. I mean,
they're on the court. They're on the court a lot.
You got a steal over there.
Yeah.
You poked that ball out.
Yeah, and yesterday I was watching an NBA game. I know I said I wasn't going to mention, but the Orlando coach was standing at mid-court. Coach, I'm like, no more box, apparently. No more box.
Bill, the headline again. Was there a headline today?
Yeah,
please.
I'll go back to it real quick.
Thank you.
Panoramic is dynamic. The view of the basketball court coaching.
And that is a wonderful edition of Bills to Bills, sponsored by our friends at Trados. Go to gotrados.com, GOTREDAS.com. When we come back, hour 2, been some firings around college basketball, which makes you question again the standards of other schools to Nebraska. Discuss that next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Buick Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
Go hog wild, pit barbecue. It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at gohogwild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hey volleyball fans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hey, Stars fans, I'm defenseman Caden Harrington. Join us Monday, March 17th, when we host the Fargo Force for a St. Patrick's Day showdown at the Icebox. 7-star members can bring a friend to the game for free by redeeming their buddy pass at the ticket window. The puck drops at 7:05 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see you at the Icebox. Get your tickets now at lincolnstars.com.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved, because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Monday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on today on St. Patrick's Day?
Very in the theme of things, Jake. Happy St. Shindy Day. Happy St. Shindy Day. Yeah, they'll be serving the McTamara. Which is a corned beef sandwich. Ooh. Right there. Live band will be playing right there. Frosted shamrock cookies. Frosted shamrock cookies. Green Busch Light and Jameson shots right when you walk in the door. Nice. Jameson shots right there. Green Busch Light. And then also Brazil Creek runs right by town. They're dying at green. They're dying Brazil Creek. Brazil Creek runs right. Dying at green. They're dying at green. They'll do that at 8:44. That'll be a sight. They're dying it way up north, so when the green comes through, yeah. So we got a lot going on there. It's a very busy day.
Crazy day. There's going to be a live band.
A live band, yes.
Oh, that would be incredibly annoying.
Yes.
Is there still banking, though, Bill?
What's that still? And you can still bank. You still get yourself.
Can you, though?
Can you?
It's the Jameson.
The live band.
Go to the teller.
Just imagine the Dropkick Murphys playing when you walk. Just people screaming at you. Imagine that.
Yes, I am imagining it. Oh, St. Shindy
There'll be
Day.
bagpipes. There'll be bagpipes everywhere.
I would turn around and walk out.
All the tellers will play a little ditty on the bagpipe when you do your business.
No, I'd say that. No, not today, Shindy.
Not today. You always push back. Why do you not want to partake?
He likes to dial back.
I think it's fun for some people, but
imagine going in and give me a shot of Jameson, and I'll take the McTamara.
And here's a green beer also.
Green beer, Green Busch Light.
I just want to get in line.
The band's a little loud.
Well, there'll be green ropes now. Green velvet ropes instead of red.
I need a cashier's check.
I can't hear you.
Speak up. I'm yelling. Hang on. So can someone quit playing the bagpipes? Please quit playing the bagpipes.
Can I just walk in to silence like all other banks?
No, you can't. You'll love it up there today.
St. Patrick's Day, St. Shindy's Day,
St. Shindy Day,
in West Bank and Creighton. That'd be great.
What'd you call that sandwich? The McTamra?
The McTamra, corned beef.
Like that. McTamra would be great. Thanks to Midwest Bank for sponsoring Hour 2. 464-5685. Call or text as always. So we have seen some firings around college basketball the last couple of days with seasons coming to a close, including
you get the UNLV guy. I'll get the Villanova guy.
Well, don't forget, after the show ended on Friday, Fran McCaffrey was let go at Iowa. 15 seasons for Fran McCaffrey, 7 tournament appearances, including 4 wins, 4 times in the round of 32 for Iowa. 297 wins, 143 in conference play. Both those are records at Iowa, but not good enough. Hawkeyes are moving on from Fran McCaffrey.
Well, here's the deal, guys. He was 65, and they were drawn. They weren't drawn. I mean, they were down to 6,000. I mean, I think the official attendance you said the other day was like 9, but it was actually the real attendance was more like 6,000.
Several of the games that I saw, it was more like 2,000 or 3,000.
See, can you imagine what would happen if that happened at PBA, it would be a problem. Big problem.
Big problem.
Yeah, major
big problem.
So go to the UNLV.
UNLV coach Kevin Kruger, 4 years with the Run Rebels, winning record overall and in conference play, but no NCAA tournament appearances, and he's out after 4 years at UNLV.
Winning record,
and a conference record, winning record also.
Same with Kyle Neptune
at Villanova.
Yep. Yeah, Villanova fired Kyle Neptune after a 3-year run. Didn't make the tournament in 3 years, but was 54-47 overall, 31-29 in the Big East, 19-14 this year. Not a disaster at all.
No,
not a disaster.
The problem for Nova is that Jay Wright was so good. I mean, Jay Wright won
Final Four.
He won 2 titles at Villanova, and stepped down, retired early because he's was done with NIL. So I'm good. Neptune comes in. And our standard is championships, not just being okay. We want to win titles, and they didn't do that at Villanova. So that's just a rough situation to inherit if you're Kyle Neptune.
Oh, I'm telling you, you're following someone like that,
a legend
like that. It's hard. Imagine. I mean, like I said, you guys know what my thoughts on DeBoer are. I think he's incredible,
Kalen DeBoer.
But to follow Saban,
Good God.
Oh, that is hard work. Now you do it because your chances of being successful at Alabama over Washington, I think, are better. I'd say I'd rather be at Alabama if I want to try to win this whole thing. Because once you get
where
to
would you rather be? Tuscaloosa or Seattle?
Yeah.
Good God. Right? Am I wrong?
Myself, 100%.
Right,
oh,
right.
God, yes.
Okay, so
But it's hard
Villanova.
business.
Villanova, you wondered this off air about how are they NIL wise? Because this is always a conversation. It has to be this in this day and age, right? Now, they'll miss the tournament, by the way, for the 3rd straight season. That's a problem at Villanova.
Mm-hmm.
It says Wright was given the grace period. Neptune was not, in large part because this was no rebuild. The program boasted healthy NIL coffers, and this year had the nation's leading scorer, Eric Dixon. So he had the money. There's probably no reason why Villanova should be not in the tournament, right?
Not really. No, it probably
3
should
straight
be.
seasons. I mean, you're right. Jay Wright, 4 Final Fours. I think
And
he
2
won
titles.
Yeah,
And
2
2
titles.
championships.
So their expectations are high. What are you getting at here? Are you getting at anything?
Well, it just brings up again the standard conversation regarding Nebraska and other schools. I mean, you look at Iowa. You mentioned that attendance was down at Iowa. We get it. 15 years. He made the dance in half of his seasons at Iowa. Half.
Yeah.
This is where you start. This is where
Went to 32 a couple times, right?
The round of 32 4 times. 4 of 7 times they made the round of 32 and won a game in the dance.
This is where the conversation with Nebraska gets really unappealing because now you'll start the mental gymnastics game with Nebraska. You'll get all those elaborate excuses why you can't do it at Nebraska SIP and it should never be compared to Villanova. My God, are you out of your mind? That sort of thing.
The one thing that when Schaefer is here for that great day of conversation and all this stuff, the one thing we kind of hit on a little bit, but the part that's the most consuming, magical part of the whole conversation is the PBA crowd. If that place was half full, or doing that, this conversation would be completely different.
Here's one for you, Bill. And this is why I love this show. We have good conversations
on sports.
It's PBA. It's full. Where's the NIL money? I mean, one of the biggest arguments for Fred on behalf of Fred is, hey, man, you can't expect Fred to do it. They don't have the NIL money. Okay, now wait a second. If the arena's full and there's so much enthusiasm and so much, I mean, if people are so much behind the program, where's the NIL money? Where is it? Don't tell me that there's enormous support on one hand, but there's not enough NIL money. Then something's not right in the equation. Something's fouled up.
13th in attendance this year in Nebraska basketball.
Why doesn't that equate into NIL money? It might be unfair.
That's not unfair.
Not unfair, but again, if you just talk about the number of people forever that at Nebraska has been, I've had these tickets for 40-something years. And what do? I buy tickets. That's how I support. Now it's different, though, because now when this $20.5 million can get spent. So now you can say, okay, we're going to put money this way from the inside out. But most people are going like, you know what? I pay a certain amount. And then they also all pay a premium for better seats, all those things. That's what most people think, which, again, is kind of the way it was built. It wasn't built kind of like that. Hey, listen, be a great fan, show up all the time, buy season tickets. Oh, and then, by the way, get some of your retirement money out. We need to throw it in here because we find ourselves a guard up in North Dakota we got to have. That just, most people.
I'd rather the guard come from Washington, D.C. than North Dakota, but whatever. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Sugar would love North Dakota. Cool temperatures.
Sugar likes that.
Oh, she loves the cool.
Hey, so yeah, I get where you're going with the conversation, but I'm starting to get a headache about it. I mean, it's mental gymnastics that we play with Nebraska basketball, and it's very unappealing. They're in the CBC. We'll see what the chain link necks look like.
Who's announcing that today, by the way? Who's announcing the field?
The field will be announced on MTV right after. There'll be 4 episodes of ridiculousness. And then Martha Quinn will unveil the field. There'll be a field unveiling. Mark Goodman will be on hand for analysis.
Martha Quinn will do
and Daisy Fuentes will make a guest appearance.
This time of year, we
they are looking for people to run the score desk. Flip cards. Yeah.
Here's where they messed up. So I know it's great to have it in Vegas. This thing should be played on MTV because what did we watch for hours on end during our college time during this? MTV Spring Break. Oh God, you'd watch for 14 straight hours of MTV Spring Break.
Video after video.
What if they had the court on the beach, outside, and playing this like that, and also Martha Quinn's announcing like MTV videos are playing in the back. Oh, it'd be incredible. Awesome. Yes,
maybe that's what they should do. The crown jewel, as Bill calls it.
It should be called the crown jewel. Why not?
Jewel. The field will be announced at some point today.
Yes. We know.
And when do we know when it starts? Do we know?
It starts. It's March 30th through April 6th. That's the date, the time frame in Vegas. March 30th through April 6th.
It's a Fox production.
Okay.
Fox TV.
16 teams total.
16 if they can get them. Might be 8.
They've been turned down by several teams.
A small change. There'll be some buys. Nebraska earns a buy.
Hang on a second.
Hold it. Breaking news.
This is from we got something here to report here.
Oh. 8 if they have them.
This is a retweet from your colleague from Husker Online, Robin Washut, that the college basketball crown bracket will be announced on FS1 this morning at 8:30. So during our last hour of the show, we will know where Nebraska stands in the college basketball crown bracket. Again, 8:30 a.m.
Ellie, you're aware of this. You have to be on this, Ellie.
Well, Jake will be.
I'll be on it.
Yeah. Hey, this is good for our show.
It's good for the extra hour. All paid off. It all came together.
We know these teams will be participating. We know Arizona State will be in, as well as West Virginia and UCF for sure have accepted bids to the crown tournament. We don't know anybody else beyond that yet.
Okay. Thank you, Jake.
So how's it viewed? The NIT and the crown. How's this
viewed? It'll be on Fox Sports and
No,
FS1.
how's
mean
it
viewed?
How's
Oh,
it viewed
sorry.
from afar?
Right.
Sorry.
Is it like
How's it regarded?
Is that the third tournament, or is that
know.
the number 2 tournament, and now the NIT is taking a backseat to that? Is the CBI even exist?
Well, I would say
No,
this:
I don't
if
think so.
West Virginia, who is going to play in this tournament, was potentially the first team out of the NCAA tournament, and they're choosing this over the NIT, that should tell you the prestige of the tournaments. I would
agree with
I would
that.
think.
Okay, hold on.
I
now.
support that.
Nebraska was again a first 4 out until it lost to Iowa. They're going to be in this tournament likely. They were again trending towards the dance until they collapsed. So I would say this is probably better than the NIT.
My computer. I do got to take my computer to computer hardware, but Rob has laid out some teams that have elected to forego the postseason. Rutgers.
Yep.
Northwestern.
Correct.
And who else?
Have
Rutgers, Northwestern. There's a few. There's at least one other. They're not playing. They would have been eligible.
I would imagine it'd probably you wonder with say like Rutgers, does Bailey and Harper opt out?
Well, that's why I wondered that. That's why I wondered.
I'm sure they're kind of going, hey, listen, we're not coming back. We're going to the NBA and we're going to opt out. We're not playing anymore.
And that might have been a complication, but what would Northwestern's complicate?
I don't know. One of the things that keeps coming up is that Collins is trying hard for several of these jobs that are out there.
Oh,
let me ask you this:
where does
we
he
know
fit in?
the conference isn't the same remotely. Is UNLV a better job than Northwestern? I know the conference.
Okay,
I get it.
Hold on. Let me think about
UNLV versus Northwestern.
Yeah,
best job.
Okay, now I'm going to say go right to the fact that the athletic department for UNLV is $31 million in debt.
That would be a setback. That's hurt. And they said, Mullen, we got you for 2. Good luck. And then,
I got to say Northwestern's better.
For financially, it is better. UNLV's won a national championship. They're called the Running Rebels. Everyone knows about.
But is it still? Does that prestige carry into today?
I don't know. But Northwestern's never carried. They've never carried.
Well, no.
If anytime you mention basketball and you say they're running Rebs, and you don't never say, well, hang on now, they don't compare to the Wildcats.
Right.
But
no, I get you.
But by conference, yeah, it's not even close. We know that.
The team that I forgot, Jake, that has declined postseason play. We said Rutgers, Northwestern, also for obvious reasons, Iowa.
Yes.
Iowa.
Speaking, and I believe with Chris Collins again, if he were to go somewhere, I'm seeing a lot of rumors about him and Villanova possibly.
Whoa.
A lot of smoke between Chris Collins leaving Northwestern to go to Villanova.
To tie something in with his dad playing for the Sixers?
Billy?
Yeah, Billy.
I don't know. I mean, he makes sense.
He makes sense there. He's done really well.
Yes.
At his school. I don't know.
They made the dance last
when
year.
you talk about difficult jobs now, the hardest ones possible are Northwestern and Stanford. To get players in the portal to come into your school
pushing back. I'm just
is
thinking
really
out.
really hard to do.
Northwestern. So Villanova's a better job for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Unless you want a lower expectation, then Northwestern's better. But if you want a better job overall, Nova's that.
We just covered that Villanova's NIL coffers are loaded.
Yeah. Did Indiana? Did you already say them? Did they bail?
Indiana.
I don't know where they're at with things.
I don't know. I don't know if we know.
Do you think they're still Chris Beard or bust or not?
No.
But are they playing?
I don't know if they're playing.
Sorry, I don't.
Number
haven't
one,
seen reporting them at all.
No. Number one, I don't know if they're playing. Number two, the guy that they had locked in on, according to On3, was Ben McCollum
from Drake.
He's considered a favorite in Iowa, possibly for that job.
Yeah, and if it's not McCollum at Iowa, I would think they would go to DeVries.
Yeah, to get Darren DeVries at West Virginia. Yep.
No, now this was Friday that On3. It was Jeff Goodman of Field of 68 reported that McCollum is that Indiana has locked in on McCollum.
How many teams?
Field 68.
Of 68. Okay.
Playing
Why
games.
you asked? Yeah, just
64 with
no,
4
that's
playing
not what it's
games
called.
is what it is.
It's not. That's what it's Field of.
Jake,
Those
the Field of 68, like Bill said, Bill put me over the top in this argument. There's 68 teams that are eligible to be champions.
No.
68
Today.
are eligible to be champions.
Today.
Well, Jake, 68 are eligible to be champions.
That's fact.
Say no more.
Let me ask you this. Can West Virginia win it? No, they can't.
Can Texas?
Yes.
Sure. Hell yes.
Hell yes. Jake. Martha Quinn, listen up to the announcement.
You cannot count tomorrow's game or Wednesday's game
16.
as wins in the tournament. It's to play in to get to the
Are you
round of
still doing
16.
this?
I am.
God, stop.
I'll fight to my death on it.
You stop. Field of 68. Thank you. Today,
we're back.
68 teams.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Go hog wild, pit barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at gohogwild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Hey, Stars fans, I'm defenseman Caden Harrington. Join us Monday, March 17th, when we host the Fargo Force for a St. Patrick's Day showdown at the Icebox. 7-star members can bring a friend to the game for free by redeeming their buddy pass at the ticket window. The puck drops at 7:05 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see you at the Icebox. Get your tickets now at lincolnstars.com.
Right now, when you drive by Honda of Lincoln, you'll see more than 200 new Hondas and over 125 pre-owned vehicles. Hi, Charlie Stone here, and with me on the line is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, how does it feel to have so many vehicles in stock again for your customers?
Charlie, it feels amazing to see how excited our customers are. They love the ability to see, test drive, and take immediate delivery of the exact new Honda they're looking for.
Do you have some good offers to talk about?
We sure do, Charlie. We're offering financing as low as 0.9% APR up to 72 months, or great lease rates on every new Honda. It's the perfect time to drive away in the new Honda you've been dreaming of.
How about pre-owned, Andy?
We have over 125 pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Just about every make and model with prices starting at under $10,000.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
We're in Baton Rouge at the original Raising Cane's with the man that started it all.
Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy?
Todd started this place 28 years ago with one goal in mind: making the best chicken fingers in the world. We got their famous box combo, chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast slaw, and their world famous cane sauce. Could shed a tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
I'm Chief Dave Engler. When a fire truck hits a pothole with 12 tons of fast-moving equipment and crew, it's a problem. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue Lincoln's quarter-cent sales tax for street improvements. A vote against eliminates the street funding. A vote for will not raise your taxes and keeps the funding in place. And better roads means faster response times. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com.
We use our Lincoln streets every day, and so do first responders. But visitors and out-of-town commuters also do. A quarter-cent sales tax for streets passed by voters in 2019 makes those commuters pay about $6 million a year to improve streets. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue it. A vote against means no more funds from commuters. A vote for will not raise your taxes, and commuters still pay. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com. Paid for by the City of Lincoln.
Siraj's Place Convenience Store and BG's Best Restaurant in Lincoln salutes our emergency first responders, law enforcement, firefighters, and paramedics for their professionalism, commitment, and bravery. These men and women put their lives on the line for us with little or no thanks. First responders deserve our admiration, so thank them for everything that they do for us. This message comes to you from Siraj's Place Convenience Store and BG's Best Restaurant in Lincoln, serving the best Indian soup and rice every day inside the convenience store.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The 3 words you don't want to hear in IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
Bad words, especially on St. Patrick's Day.
Imagine
People want to
on
have
St.
fun and
Patrick-
drink today. Yeah, you want to get hacked on St. Patrick's Day.
What if all of a sudden the crown jewel gets hacked?
That'd be bad.
All of a sudden, like there's a problem with the 8:30 show.
8:30 bracket
live show,
reveal.
'cause they got the bracket reveal that gets all jacked up. Do you imagine how much fun would it be if you could actually jack up like the show yesterday?
No, don't. That would be terrible.
All of a sudden, you got
Bill.
Get the guy sitting out there at the okay, and then the 1 seed is
Alabama
Vermont.
A&M.
Vermont. Hold it. What's going on here?
I'll give you a question you guys won't know, and I don't know it either. Who is that man who replaced Greg Gumbel on the show?
I wasn't watching, so I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
I'm not
good.
sure.
He's good.
I'll have to go back and check.
He's very good.
Doesn't
matter.
What's hang on? I'll say in a second.
If
he
I
does-
saw him, I know who
he
it
does.
is.
He does the CBS football stuff too. Right?
Yep, he does.
James Brown?
No.
White man.
I didn't watch.
Yes. It's Zert. No, what is it? Something of that.
Don't
God,
know.
I can't. It's driving me
He
crazy.
did a good job though.
I didn't watch.
But no, I wouldn't want to see that show get hacked. It came off very well. I thought the show was excellent yesterday.
It was. They did a very good job.
Well, if you don't want to be like that show and not get hacked, I would call our friends at Applied Connective Technologies in all 93 counties of the state. 99% retention rate, appliedconnective.com, free consultation. It's a one-stop shop for all things IT. Stop shopping around and go to one spot, Applied Connective Technologies. Did not mention this. Congrats to the Husker women's team. They are going to Fort Worth, Texas to play Louisville, 10 seed Nebraska against 17 Louisville. That game's on Friday in Fort Worth. So congrats to them for making the dance. Amy Williams back in the dance. I did not mention the champions from state basketball this weekend.
Do that.
Okay. Class A, first time ever in program history, Papillion La Vista South wins. They win 61-58 over West Side in Class A. Class B, Scott Catholic, 3 straight titles. They beat Scotts Bluff 64-49. In Class C1, Ashland Greenwood beats Omaha Concordia 53-39. Class C2, it was Archbishop Bergen, the 8th seed.
The 8th
seed beats Cross County 53-43 in the finals. Class D1, Johnson Brock, the 1 seed, beats Howells Dodge 61-46. In Class D2, St. Mary's, the 1 seed, beats Wynot 63-51. State basketball.
I watched several of those games. I watched the Scotts Bluff game. I watched Wynot.
God, you're a hoops.
I was rooting for Scotts Bluff. They
I did too.
The fourth quarter, Scott started off with a 13-0 run. Game over. 13-0 run.
Well, there was a time I was watching it with Laura. I said, I think Scott scored the last 12 times they came down the court. Really was. It was like
clinical.
Yeah, and Scotts Bluff was hanging in there. They were fighting, hanging in there, scrapping, and then it's just kind of turned.
Hey, Jake, real quick sports.
What do you got, Sip?
Jeff Walls, former Nebraska assistant, is Louisville's head women's coach.
Okay.
53-year-old Jeff Walls. He was an assistant for Paul Sandiford. Young man then, and he's still relatively young, 53. But Walls is an incredible guy. He was the guy who Paul was the head coach, and I was covering. I would go in over to talk to Paul. I'd be waiting in the foyer over there, and I'd always hear this voice from the background. Sipple, get over here! It was Jeff Walls.
Sound like Doc.
Jeff Walls. Well, he does sound a little like Doc, and he's done a great job at Louisville. He really has. Jeff Walls,
head coach Louisville.
Yeah, good job by Amy though. Thank you for mentioning.
10 seed Nebraska, 7 seed Louisville. That's a Friday game in Fort Worth, Texas for the
Fort Worth
tournament there.
Fort Worth.
Yes. Before I get to the game show, I saw this from over the weekend. Aaron Rodgers still does not have a place to play football next year. He's not playing with the Jets, got cut by the Jets, but you've heard rumors about the New York Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and all of a sudden on Friday, you heard a lot of rumors about the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold is going to the Seahawks in a 3-year contract. J.J. McCarthy, the quarterback, coming off an injury, going into a second season with the Vikings. And, you know, they won 14 games this past year. They went 14-3. They're in win now mode. If you were the Vikings, would you say we're going with our first round quarterback from 2024, J.J. McCarthy? Or do you say, listen, let's let him sit one more year and we'll give Aaron Rodgers the Brett Favre treatment and bring him in and have a chance to go deep?
I'm going to defer to the coach and respond to what he says.
This one's really hard. This one is really hard because when you went with like Favre, there wasn't all these other gymnastics that came with it.
Mental gymnastics.
Just think about all the things of just were, didn't do OTAs. Rodgers didn't do different things that were. You never read that stuff about Favre or someone else late in their career.
I don't think so.
You didn't. If there was, I don't remember any of that or any other coaches. But I have a hard time believing that they're going to win 14 games with J.J. McCarthy. I have a hard time believing that happens.
We are on the opposite sides of the fence here.
Yeah.
Now, wait a second.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Okay, now wait. Do you have a hard time believing they would win 14 with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I think I would. So
you think they would?
But I think they'd win more. I think they'd win more game with Rodgers. I do think they'd win more.
Do you?
I just don't know.
What do you do?
First of all, it's like you're playing a rookie again because he didn't play.
Correct.
Injured too. He didn't just sit. He wasn't even in the equation. So when he was going to the quarterback room meeting, hey, is there a chance you might go in the game Sunday? None. There's none I can go in the game. So there's a lot there. So now, do I think that Rodgers is his great answer? No,
I don't either.
No, I don't think it's a great answer. I don't look at it and go, oh, I think that'll be a deep run.
You're a coach. First of all, there is some allure to having McCarthy learn under Rodgers. So be his understudy for a year, and that probably would benefit him. But where I come down on this, I don't want the circus of Aaron Rodgers in my
It would be a lot.
It is a circus, too.
It would be a lot.
It's a circus.
I don't want him on McAfee every week talking about my team. All of that, all of the Rodgers, I like Aaron Rodgers too. I like him, but I don't want that.
Kevin O'Connell has had a very good run as the Vikings head coach. He might say, listen, you're not going to go on McAfee if you play for us. He can shut that.
You say that?
Couldn't you shut that down?
McAfee would probably be a hard one. The thing would be, OTAs. I mean, you could write everything into the contract too, as far as OTAs, different stuff like that. You're going to be full present. We're going to be full this, all the things that go with it.
Now, hold on, Jake. I don't know if
I don't know how contracts go for that.
Wait. With McAfee, could a head coach tell Rodgers no go on McAfee?
Well, why couldn't he?
I don't know. I'd like to hear what the text line says. Would Rodgers say, you can't tell me not to go on shows? You can't do that.
You don't have to sign the guy. It's not required for you to sign Rodgers. You say, if you want to sign here, we will give you this money, and here's our rules.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just asking the question. Could the head coach of the Vikings tell Rodgers, yeah, you can come here and play, but I don't want you on these national shows, any of them?
I'm sure there'd be discussions about what the narrative is, things that are said. It'd be really hard, I think, to come out and say that.
No go.
And sign a contract that says, I will not be on any shows or anything. Unless, at the same time, you have to remember, though, there's not a lot of options for him out there if he wants to play again. Not a lot of and also, if he wants to play, where's he want to play at? They just won 14 games.
Right.
He doesn't want to go to the Cardinals.
Or the Giants, who have been horrible.
You don't want to go there and be like, oh, let's go to the Giants.
What about
play.
the Steelers?
Pittsburgh, makes sense, but I heard things have cooled down with them in the last couple of days for some reason.
Now,
we do hope we agree. I know it's a sideshow, but as a sports talk show, we want him to sign with somebody.
We do,
because that's fun to talk about. If he just doesn't play anymore, not as much fun for the show.
We have response from 2 Vikings fans on the text line.
I'd like to hear this.
Kent says, as a lifelong Vikings fan, the juice is not worth the squeeze. I don't want him on my team.
Not a bad take.
The Virginia Pirate says, hang on, that wasn't him.
Yeah. But who is the Virginia Pirate? Because I'd like to know who that is.
So this is Railroader Matt says, as a diehard Vikings fan, I am all in on JJ. I want nothing to do with Rodgers on my team.
Okay. All right.
So 2 Vikings fans saying we want JJ or somebody else, not Rodgers.
You guys watch more NFL than I do, but I did see Rodgers in 1.5 games and was thoroughly unimpressed. I just thought he looks old. I mean, he just doesn't look like he has it. Like,
I think he can still whip it around. His knowledge is still high.
He can still whip
it.
The
ability to maneuver in the pocket is hard. I mean, how could it not be? So it's interesting. I don't disagree with what they're saying. I really don't.
He's a lot. I don't know when did he become such a handful to deal with?
Oh, I don't know. Probably about after his how many MVPs do you have? 3?
That sounds right.
Maybe after his first or second MVP type of thing. So I don't know.
I just wish he'd play quarterback and leave all the other stuff.
I mean,
out.
It's just a bizarre story that when things get out there, doesn't talk to his family.
That's been for years.
Doesn't talk to his brother. Whatever. There's this big, but it's went public.
Yep.
He's had numerous different things been interesting relationship wise.
Right.
A lot of stuff has just been out there. I'm sure there's other people that have a disagreement with their parents. You just really don't read about it every week. It doesn't come up. No, I don't talk to my family. I don't talk to this.
I don't know. I'd be open to people on the text line that say, what's wrong with him going on McAfee? What's wrong with him doing these odd things?
Corey says the Jets tried to shut the McAfee thing down. Don't think that worked out very well.
Here's why.
Did it anyways.
Bill, this is why. Now I'm just thinking like a head coach. You do have a certain narrative that you want your players to adhere to, your assistants to adhere to. And if he's out there with his own, I don't think it's great for the organization to have that. That's where I come down on it. I'd be a bit of a control freak, probably. I would be if I were a head coach.
I believe
I don't want him around. Unless he was really good.
The Jets, I'm trying to think. I thought it was who pressing for the job this year very hard.
Rex Ryan
from the Ryan family. Rex Ryan came out and said right away, if he's here with me, I'll tell you one thing. He'll be at OTAs. He'll be at this. He'll be doing. I mean, he said it.
Okay.
He said it out loud.
All right. I like that.
If he comes, if I'm there, I'll fix this problem.
Oh, I like that.
I'll fix this problem. Which is probably the chance of coming back to the Jets was almost none, I think. But anyway, but he said it right away. He goes, no,
that's lobbying for it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was pushing hard
Rex
for it.
Tried, but Aaron Glenn gets that job. Aaron Glenn, the Lions defensive coordinator, now the head coach.
Tomlin, like the mix of Tomlin and Rodgers would be. I mean, it would be a compelling TV.
Be a great one.
Tomlin.
If someone said where would be the best place for him to go, it'd be Pittsburgh. Because Tomlin, who runs Pittsburgh? Tomlin runs Pittsburgh.
Right.
Absolutely.
I would be surprised if he went to Pittsburgh and was still on McAfee. If Tomlin would allow it. If he would just strongly suggest.
I would say this for all those diehard Vikings fans, and man, do I love their uniforms. The purple helmet is really incredible. They have incredible
hold on
uniforms.
now. Hold on, Bill. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Straight up Steelers or Vikings uniforms.
Ooh, that's tight. I'm going Vikings.
I'm
going Vikings.
Doesn't get better.
But I
than
like.
Look at Ellie's. Look at Ellie. She's
First of all,
with me.
nothing compares to the old Love You Blue Oilers. Nothing's as good as that.
Yeah, I
But
don't know about Dolphins. Throwbacks are pretty good, Bill. Pretty good throwbacks.
There are some throwbacks. They're
Pretty
incredible,
good.
Jake.
Pretty good.
I lost, but here's my point to the Vikings fans. If all of a sudden they take Rodgers, just be calm. They know something you don't know, which means McCarthy's maybe not all the way back from his injury.
All right.
Something that they know.
Yeah.
Those guys
All right.
they would not throw that. If not, they're going like, whoa. No, we're fine. No, we have our quarterback because we don't need this drama. The only reason they might take the drama is they're going like, I don't know if he's going to be good to go. I don't know if he's going to be healthy. I don't know if he's ready for this. They know everything.
Can McCarthy still run?
Yeah.
Because if you take that element out of it,
McCarthy,
I mean, a lot of his appeal is ability to run, right? McCarthy.
Yeah, he can make plays with his feet. Yeah. So anyway, my point is to the Vikings: don't be mad if they take him, because they know something. They know more than you know. They wouldn't upset things and get the. And also, you don't know what's Justin Jefferson saying. What are these guys
who does
saying?
he want?
Yeah, because if all of a
He
sudden,
matters.
if you think they don't matter, if you think those players are going like walking in there and going like, if you think that Justin Jefferson, who is a dude who I was part of coaching and being around him every day, one of the most incredible work ethics, toughness player, they're going to listen to him. And if he's 100% like, hey, McCarthy's not ready. We're not ready for this. We have one. They're built to win a Super Bowl now. They have a chance. They're 14-3.
Yeah,
they have a chance.
They expect to get back there.
Well, they know if McCarthy's ready. Right.
They would have to know pretty soon. I mean, right now they would know. Yes, they would have an idea. Like, no, he'll be fine. OTAs start. He'll be 100% by OTAs. But or is he fine? Or also is it a combination of that? And then also is like, hey, it's a little hard for him to pick all this stuff up. You don't know that.
No,
we're not in the building. So if they do take him, they know more than the fans do. So that's how
I usually say that. We better play the game.
Yeah, we are running late, but give us a call right now. It's time to play the game show. Give us a call right now, 402-464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. This should not surprise you. There's a theme today on Shut Up Sipple. Famous Irishmen and Irish women for St. Patrick's Day.
No idea.
If you think you're famous,
you know a few
Irish people, give us a call right now at 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call to take down Sip and Bill and Trivia. Famous people from Ireland, our topic today for St. Patrick's Day. You guys don't feel very confident, it sounds like, over there?
Well, it's just hit or miss. I'm not sitting there going like I can rattle off 10 right now in my head.
Hit or miss. That's where I'm at. Thank you, Bill.
Okay. We have Ian. How do you feel about famous Irish people today?
Not very good.
Okay. Well,
hey, Ian.
Ian, thanks for calling.
Are you Irish?
No, I am not.
Okay. Well, it's a good question, Sarah. Fair to ask.
Isn't Ian an Irish name?
It is somewhat Irish.
Sounds
It can
Irish
be.
to me.
Yeah. All right, Ian. First question to you, Bill.
Crack
A
you up.
lifeline for Sip for one question. Ian, what Irish golfer won 2 major tournaments in 2007 and another British Open title the following year in 2008?
Oh my gosh. It's not Rory McIlroy, it's the other one.
The other one. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
I don't know.
2.
I can't remember his name.
1.
Try it.
Give you the horns.
Can't remember.
All right,
I gotta
He
guess.
said McIlroy, so not McIlroy.
Oh, it's not McElroy. Ah, Bill. If you're not sure, don't do it.
Why not?
Because.
Okay, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it down.
You want to pull the trigger?
I know what it is.
I can't say it. You've lost your time.
You pull the trigger? You want to pull it? I can't read it.
It's only if you take.
He
Yeah.
has not read it. He's not read
I've
it.
not read it. I'm okay.
Is he somewhat?
I can't tell you.
Is he somewhat unfit?
5 seconds. 5.
Try it.
4.
Colin Montgomery.
It's okay. Is it Ian Woosum?
No. Okay, hey, Woosum is from Wales, and Montgomery's from Scotland. These are from Irish people.
Oh, Scotland and Ireland's not the same?
Sadly, it's not. It's similar. The answer
Very
was
similar.
Padraig Harrington was the answer to that question. So, hey, but you know what? You're up, Ian. 0 to -1. So Bill has been used and is
okay.
Didn't help.
I allowed you.
You had to
do it.
fire one.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, Sip,
Stop.
you're on your own now. Down 0 to -1. The actor who plays Wales, the actor who plays James Bond in the movies from 1995 to 2004 hails from Ireland. Who is the actor?
Oh,
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Bam.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we're back to a 0-0 tie. We're going to some music
Probably
here.
better if I wouldn't have went.
Oh, I would have known this.
We're going to some music. All right, I'm gonna lower this music here. Ian, what Irish band sang this song?
No idea.
I kind of like the song.
Irish band.
Okay. That song is called "Take Me to Church." That song's from 2013.
Yeah.
No cheating, Ellie.
Very popular song back then. 5 seconds on that one, Ian. 5, 4, 3.
No idea.
2. All right, give you the horns. Recipient. Yes. That would be Hozier.
Oh,
Hozier.
no idea.
Big song.
No
song.
idea.
Ellie knew it.
This is for the win. Now, Ian can steal this. Bill cannot help because he's been utilized already. Didn't help you out.
Okay,
but-
so it's 1-1.
We doing
No, it's
bands
it's
again?
actually 0 to 0.
0 to 0.
So this is for
Could
the
be
win.
2 to 2.
Sip, who sang this song from the 90s for the win?
Who can say where the road goes, where the day goes?
Bill wants to help
Please
so
tell me you got
badly, but he can't help.
Come on.
That song is called "Only Time."
I think I got it.
Okay.
It's not Thin Lizzy. It's not Bono. It is the Cranberries.
Hey, to be fair, the Cranberries are from Ireland, so I'm not going to laugh at you. Okay?
That's right.
What is that for the win? Do you want that, Ian, or not?
No, I do not.
Bill, who was it?
Sinead O'Connor?
Dan.
No.
Dan.
It's Enya.
Dan, by the way.
It's Enya.
Okay, I didn't have it either. I thought I had it.
All right, this is to Sip, and Ian, you'll go over on this. Is 0
We're alive.
game.
We're alive. We're alive.
All right. What is the population, Sip, of Ireland? We're talking about combining Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, the entire
Hold it.
island.
Both. Okay, that threw me.
Yes, Todd, come on.
Can I come?
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Because I don't know, Bill.
This one is is it a billion?
A billion is my favorite question of all time on this show.
I'm gonna go with that.
I'm fine with it. Maybe a little higher, but I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna go a little higher then.
1.9.
Your instinct was a little high. I'll go 2 million.
Okay, over under 2 million for the country of Ireland.
We're close.
Ooh. I'm going to say over.
Brilliant!
7.2 million people in Ireland. Now, there's 1.9 in Northern Ireland,
See,
but
that's what I was thinking.
the Republic has 5.3.
I think Ian won without getting anything
You're right. He did.
You are-
He did nothing.
Nice try, Ian.
job.
Way to hang
You
in
win.
there.
Winner.
You're getting bagels.
Yeah,
nice
you
win
get it.
today. Congrats, Ian.
Congrats. Nice
Hey,
job.
thank you.
By the way, regarding I brought up Padraig Harrington, there's a chance of something very cool happening for the country of Ireland today. So the Players' Championship did not finish yesterday in Ponte Vedra
Rain
Beach.
delay.
Rain delay. There's a playoff today. It's Rory McIlroy and JJ Spawn. What if Rory wins the Players on St. Patrick's Day? For Ireland.
They'll have some pints.
The problem is that the day will almost be over in Ireland at that point because this is it's at noon. I believe this starts.
What is
today.
the playoff for that? Is that a like a 3-hole?
Yes,
one
it's,
hole? What
it's
is
an
it?
aggregate 3-hole playoff. They play
Okay.
16, 17, 18, which is not common
Aggregate.
for a regular
No.
tournament. Like the
Not common.
British Open plays a four hole
The
aggregate,
Open,
but
the
that's
full
it.
18.
It's about U.S. Open's 18 holes, correct. Beyond that, it's just sudden death. But they've got 3 holes today.
Sports.
We're going to talk about the U.S. Open, which I love. Obviously, you're watching it, you're loving it. This is incredible like that. And then they tie.
Okay, we're
gonna
gonna
wait for the whole day tomorrow.
We're gonna play tomorrow. Then
Yeah.
it's Monday. You're busy. You miss
Right.
it. You're like, it's not the same.
Not the same.
Not the
It's
same.
Father's Day Sunday.
Yeah.
You're watching
Yeah.
the TV. Nope, never mind. Got to watch it Monday instead. Hour 3 is
Is it a
next
billion?
on Early Break on the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Boyk Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings, and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you have been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call for a free consultation and find out how Liberty Law can protect your rights and interests. That's 877-42-LIBERTY, 877-42-LIBERTY, or visit libertylawnebraska.com. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R.
Spring is a time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Fuhrer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 11th annual Street Festival. The party starts on Saturday, March 15th, with tons of giveaways, a kilt contest, great Irish food, and green beer, and continues on Monday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 11 a.m. on Saturday and 9 a.m. on Monday, and the street party starts at 2 p.m. both days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's 8th and P in the Haymarket. The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and it will be breezy and warm with an afternoon high around 83. Tonight, partly cloudy skies and light winds, a low around 44. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, a light breezy and warm with the high near 79. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a St. Patrick's Day Monday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 3 is sponsored by our friends at Nebco, hiring for jobs at Ready Mix Concrete and more. Check out their jobs.
Ready Mix.
At NebcoInc.com. A correction to begin things in Hour 3. I mentioned in the game show that the tournament and the players will be at noon. It's happening right now.
Is it?
The playoff has begun. It's a 3-hole playoff, 16, 17, 18 at TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach. So far, I don't have a score from the first hole. They're on the first hole of a 3-hole aggregate playoff.
We have the playoffs and the crown jewel being announced all at the same time.
Yeah, we will. By the end of the show, we will know who's won the players and who's in the crown.
Let's lock in on this.
So this is important. This is an important day.
Yeah.
For us.
It's been a good show. We're being a little bit too lively today. I probably need to tone it down a little bit.
You got to tone it back tomorrow.
Yeah. Tone it back a little
liveliness.
Tell you the one thing I'd like to, can we get anybody in here from the NSAA? Because I'd like to speak with them about this. This 8-team thing is that is so behind. So behind. It needs to be a 12-team at least state tournament. More games on Monday per class. Here's why it's jacked up. Okay. All of a sudden, you can be in a district.
Sports.
And 2 or 3 of the best teams are in the same district.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you're just like, okay, they're out.
I don't know.
It's
not my area of expertise.
There's no reason to have 8. 8's from.
I don't disagree with that.
And the reason is you can have some wild cards. Plus, the tournament starts on Monday. We have extra games in all classes. 12 teams make it. I'm not pushing for 16.
I wonder if there's an administrator that would push back on a Monday start. I don't know why they would.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
there's a difference. Yeah,
they might not want to have a full week off of school following spring break, unless they made it during spring break.
Hold it. Timeout. So instead of coming out on a Tuesday, one day you're talking about?
Well, I mean, some teams did play. Some teams played on Thursday.
What's that?
There's half the teams played on Wednesday, and then half played Thursday. So not everybody will have to deal with the full.
That's true. The kids will never even graduate if they have to play in an extra
I'm just trying to give
they'll never get
some
out of
logistics and some pushback
here.
You'll
see somebody walking around just disheveled, 40 years old. What happened?
Probably
played a state tournament.
A lot of family problems.
Everything. Just what happened? Why'd your marriage fall apart? The tournament. We missed school that day.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
What do you expect?
Yeah. Jake, come on.
I'm just trying to give voice to the other side of things here.
Between that and the 9 a.m. game, which I went through in science, and science says when you eat your meal, when do you eat your meal? 4 hours before the game.
Yeah, I never
That's
did
when
that.
no, I don't know, but that's science, right? That's,
No, it's
they,
true.
They tell you that.
I think so. Or,
It's 4 hours.
Hold on.
It's 4 hours.
I always thought it was an hour.
No, that's for swimming. I think 2 hours to swim. No, it's 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's what it is to get it digested, all this stuff. So that means you're eating at 5 a.m. Just so you know, breakfast 5 a.m. You're up at 4 for a state championship game. Enjoy that. Interesting.
Sure he did.
Swim is here.
Swim stole your hat.
It's fine.
He's wearing your hat.
No, it's Bill's hat. Trix has my hat.
Bill's hat is right there.
She left 4.
Oh, she did.
Woody left 4.
Okay.
I took mine home.
You did.
Trixie's wearing.
Okay, gotcha. 464-5685. Call or text as always. We have not said anything about Nebraska football today. Again, it's basketball season. We got the tournament out yesterday. The bracket is out. I was reading Sip's article from On 3 yesterday. A lot of Hinrich Harberg commentary from you.
Hey, I got to ask you guys. Someone on our message board raised the question: am I more obsessed with Fred Hoiberg or Hinrich Harberg?
Ooh, that's a great question.
What would you answer that with?
That's a great question.
It's an embarrassing question for me.
Yeah, but it's tight. I don't know how that's a 51-49.
Harburg, I wrote about. I think Harburg. This is not what I found in writing this column, that there's not universal agreement on this position switch. I am all in on Hinrich moving to tight end. I think this could take off. I think he could be a key weapon in the offense as a tight end. Because of everything you guys already know. He's a dynamic athlete. Jake was at the Pinstripe Bowl. He played 30 snaps at tight end. Looked very natural. Made a great block on a long run. Caught an 8-yard pass. He only caught one pass. But he just lined up, looked perfect. And I think it's going to take off. There's a surprising amount of pushback on our website about this. Like, I'm getting out over my skis. I don't think I am. I know it. No, he'll know that. He'll know how to play the position because he just played quarterback. I saw him run the ball as a quarterback. He'll be great run after the catch. He's a powerful runner. I know they're different positions. I get it. Movements are different, etc. But I've seen enough of him. I think he'll be critical, not just a fill-in guy, like a 30 catch type of guy. That's what I think.
I think it's possible.
Jake's looking at me like I'm crazy.
I think it's possible. I'm just
Jake's always
he did have the first catch of the Matt Rule era, by the way. He was the recipient of Jeff Sims' first pass
that
at
means
Minnesota.
Nothing.
I'm just saying he's played the position. He
Yeah,
knows.
no, that's true. That's true. No,
He's
you're right.
played.
Yeah,
he
did
practiced
play.
before that year in that position.
Yeah,
he
I didn't-
closed backup quarterback.
Now, hey, Rule said something interesting. Now, you guys interpret this.
I've got Rule's audio.
Oh, you got it?
Here's Matt Rule from last week on how Hinrich is handling moving positions. This is from the media session last week from Matt Rule.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt he can do it, right? So, I mean, in a day and age where most guys would, don't trust their coaches. Coaches aren't trusted as much anymore as they used to be, and a lot of guys would have transferred. I mean, to me, this is a true I'm very appreciative not only of Hinrich but of his entire family for trusting us in that this would work out. I didn't expect him to play as much in the bowl game as he did. It was just, Dana and those guys, as they put the game plan together, felt like, hey, he's going to be someone that elicits different defensive personnel, which will give us an advantage. And, he was physical. He can really run. Sometimes I say things and people look at me like I'm nuts until it's proven. And like I said, he was one of the best athletes I've been around. All of a sudden he's in the dunk contest and people are like, oh, what a good athlete. Like he's really a special athlete. I mean, he can run. He is explosive. They just had a little, today was Husker games. So we had like a little competition with all across campus. And then they finalized with a dunk contest. And I mean, he's windmill 360 and all those different things. He didn't win because, he didn't. I think he only won the other one because the Nebraska fans voted for him because he's from Nebraska. I told him that too, but anyway, he didn't. But this one, he didn't win this one, but he was really close. And so he's a great, great athlete who's had to learn the physicality. And I think Sat's done a great job of. I mean, a lot of guys would take a guy like that and just be like, whatever, or take that guy and just we'll have him run routes, but they're teaching him all the blocking, all the protections. And I think he's doing a really great job because he recognizes he's going to have a chance to play at the next level via this position.
I don't know. I listened to Rule's comments. I overthink everything, but it's pretty clear from his comments that this was not necessarily Hinrich's decision. This sounds like a coaching staff decision from what he said.
Oh, I think that I'm sure it's a collaboration. Mutual? I think it's probably pretty mutual. Probably pretty. Eventually, I think you really want to play. You really, really want to play. And then also you don't want to play because you're based off of one thing. Really, right now you're kind of based off of one thing: an injury to Raiola. That's that's where you're kind of limited to playing, or you're going to come in for a couple snaps and a couple specialty plays and that type of thing, where I can be on the field more and play. Very valuable, and it does increase your odds right there. Right now, you would say, from at least from the early part of this, to be an NFL quarterback would probably be difficult because it's difficult for anybody to be an NFL quarterback.
Yep.
Extremely difficult to be an NFL quarterback. Yep. So now he has a better chance to, again, for the next level with it.
I think he'll have a chance. Again, 30 snaps in the Pinstripe Bowl. Fedoni played 31. I mean, he was playing starter snaps.
We know how many catches Fedoni had last year. Because
I'm going to say 35.
You said 30 is an expectation for Harbaugh. That's just shy of 3 per game, basically 3 catches per game.
Right. And I didn't necessarily say expectations. I wouldn't be surprised, if he got 30. I would hope. I'm just saying I hope you get the ball in his hands. Because first of all, I don't think they're going to be they were 98th nationally in rushing last year. I don't know that I see that number. It'll get better, but how much better? You got to find creative ways to move it. And what Hinrich represents to me is creativity. You can do things with Hinrich. He's a big, strong dude. You saw him run as a quarterback. It was a pretty good looking sight when he was whipping down the field, right?
Agreed.
Get him the ball. I mean, get him. Don't just get him.
Are you projecting him as a starter then?
Yes, 100.
No questions.
100. Oh, he'll be a starter tight end. Yeah. Carter Nelson is in that conversation too, but coming off major hip surgery. He won't be available to practice right up until July, is my guess. So I'm taking, Hinrich's the starter. That's the way I see it. Until he's not.
I haven't gotten over the question yet. Is it Harberg or is it Fred Hoiberg infatuation?
What do you see?
Who are you more obsessed with?
Yes,
Hoiberg or Harberg?
I think it's Fred. I think you're obsessed.
Whoa, Jake.
I think it's Fred.
I think it's Fred. I really do.
I really do.
I think it's Fred.
This is interesting. That was one of the best questions I've heard because it is. It's a 51-49. It could change daily.
I think that was West Osker on our message board.
I have received text from you about Fred. I'm not getting text about Harberg.
We're not going to share them.
I would not. No, I'm just saying I have received texts from you about Fred, not about Harberg. So personally, I see more of the Hoiberg obsession than
Harberg or Hoiberg.
It's kind of funny.
This is a good question by West. I think it was West Osker that asked that question. Whatever.
I need to get to on 3.
Hut.
That was not good.
Not right, but I need to get on that. So I want to read your stuff. I don't know.
I wish you would.
I don't know how to do that.
Well,
yeah, that's over my head.
We'll have a
tutorial. Can Gigi help with that at all? Or not?
Maybe help with that. Yes. What am I paying? What's my price?
I think it's.
Can Sean get me a discount for on 3?
I think so. I think we have continual discounted prices.
Because I would like to do that.
$10 a month is the most.
I'd like to follow you. I'd like to follow some of your
because read a story because you're in a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's my name. There's my name again.
Not my name. That's just my
tomorrow.
quote.
By the way, there'll be a column about our interview with Glissman.
Garth Glissman.
Glissman. I mean, if you think about our interview with him, and then what happened yesterday?
Then he puts 14 teams in.
14 teams.
14 of 16.
14 to 16.
Almost the whole conference,
which is a record. And Garth, I listened to the interview again yesterday. Before, obviously, I had to write the column. He laid it out so well. Why it happened, I mean, how it happened, why
the plan was unbelievable.
Yeah,
there's a good chance that all 14 advance. What if all 14 get into the round of 32?
Amazing,
what if all 14 teams advance to the round of 4? And after that, some teams play each other.
Hey, that's a fun discussion to have about the tournament. What if all 14 SEC teams are in the 32?
14 of the last 32 teams from the SEC. That would be incredible. Amazing.
I mean, Vandy's the one you kind of wonder about, right? They were a bubble team.
They beat some good teams.
Yeah.
They're a bubble team. Yeah.
Kentucky
Yeah.
lost 12 and they're a 3 seed.
Yeah.
11. Yeah, 22 and 11. They're a 3 seed.
22 and 11, they're a 3 seed.
Vanderbilt lost 12. They are a 10 seed against St. Mary's.
Who's Vanderbilt playing?
St. Mary's.
Oh, they can beat them. They can beat them.
10 seed Vanderbilt.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they were to win, they'd play Bama second round. Beat Bama Vanderbilt second round. SEC.
To go back to the discussion, we mentioned it, but it's worth mentioning again. 14 teams for the SEC is an all-time record. The Big East had 11 in 2011. The Big East at that point was a 16-team league, I believe. I think that's the case.
Still pretty good.
Big
really
Ten
good.
is
really,
the
really
next.
good.
The Big Ten is next on the list with 8.
Big Monday. Remember that?
How could I forget?
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll have Mozzarella Monday.
Oh,
The
this is one
best
of
of the
our favorites.
weekend. $25 at Valentino's on the line. Also, we'll let you know where Nebraska's at in the Crown Tournament when we come back with the bracket reveal. Next, an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nevco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hey, Stars fans, I'm defenseman Caden Harrington. Join us Monday, March 17th, when we host the Fargo Force for a St. Patrick's Day showdown at the Icebox. 7-star members can bring a friend to the game for free by redeeming their buddy pass at the ticket window. The puck drops at 7:05 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see you at the Icebox. Get your tickets now at LincolnStars.com.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Get ready for spring by joining an evidence-based program to improve your health and well-being. These programs use proven strategies to help you make lasting changes, whether it's boosting nutrition, increasing activity, managing stress, or enhancing wellness. Invest in yourself today and feel your best this spring and beyond. Paid for by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 89-cent boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.29 chicken tenders all day long. Get the Buffalo Wings and Rings today on 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will get to Mozzarella Monday in a second. Please text us the best of the weekend, 402-464-5685. We will get you a $25 gift card to Valentino's for the one we choose, which is the best of the weekend. A couple of things before that, updates. We do have the unveiling. We got breaking news to get to here of the Nebraska basketball, where they're going to be in the bracket.
Okay.
So here we go. Nebraska basketball will officially be part of the Crown Tournament. They're playing
Nice.
Nebraska versus Arizona State on Monday, March 31st at 7:30 p.m.
Where
in
is this?
Vegas.
And this is in the Thomas and Mack Arena?
I do not know for sure where it's played in Vegas, so maybe it's that arena.
Well, I will say this: a lot of the casinos set up. We watch like the mountain, different places they're playing. There's like what 4 or 5 tournaments there.
Is this Thomas and Mack still the Thomas and Mack?
That's the week. Yes,
it was in 1985. I wonder if it is now.
Well, still called the Bob.
Hey, hold on. Say that again. Arizona State
against Nebraska. I'm looking at it. Monday, March 31st at 7:30 p.m. in the Crown Tournament in Vegas.
Doesn't strike me as an easy game.
Well, Arizona State did not play well. I would say Nebraska should be a favorite. No, there'll be no heavy favorites in any of these. But I'm saying it's a 3.5 point. 3.5 point.
Sounds like they play at the MGM Grand. It
Yeah.
sounds like that's for the MGM Grand.
Which is kind of cool.
I'm going to find out if there is still a Thomas and Mack Center.
I think there is. It's where the National Rodeo's
Is
at,
Greg
too.
Anthony still
still running the
kicking?
place?
Also, by the way, regarding the Players Championship, it's been a bad couple holes for JJ Spawn. So this could be a very good day for the Irish.
Yes.
As I told you, 3-hole aggregate. McIlroy birdied the first hole, Spawn parred. And on hole 17, the island hole, Spawn in the water.
Oh.
Triple bogey 6, Rory a bogey 4. So he leads by 3 with 1 hole to go. Should be
over.
a great day
Yeah.
for Ireland as they get a winner in McIlroy.
Thomas and Mack Center still home to the UNLV.
There we
running
go.
around.
See, your passion, Phil.
Sport, yeah, anyway, came at me.
Came at him.
Came at me really hard there. That was not cool. like I had no idea.
don't
Okay,
know.
keep up, old man. What's it called? Say it again.
I don't know that I
Yeah.
came at you. I just
Came at me.
questioned it.
Yeah. Is there still a
Okay.
Thomas and Mack? Is Greg Anthony taking tickets?
Clyde to Glide. Wait a
No,
second. No, he played Houston. Yes,
no, he
forget-
wouldn't be there.
This
Forget
is
Clyde
your
to Glide.
time. Sip, take notes here as you did last week, please. For our best of the week, Mozzarella Monday, $25 to Valentino's on the line. If you
I
can
love
tell
the
us
line.
what was the best, whether it's sports, life-related, best of the weekend, text us right now, 402-464-5685. Here is our first response from Bird in Columbus. We already called out Bird. So
Bird, thank you.
got a picture. He says, went fishing on the Gulf of America / Gulf of Mexico with my brother and dad, Bird in Columbus.
Did he catch
Where'd he
some?
go fishing?
Did he catch some tuna?
The Gulf of America, where he went.
Is he in Sea of Cortez? Bird, text
Don't know
him.
for sure.
Sea of Cortez. Is that pop? Let us know.
I do have a picture of him fishing.
Is he
there,
holding
so
a tuna? A bluefin tuna?
He's just sitting there with his brother and dad.
Bird?
Nice.
No
Bird.
fish in his hand. Just
I've met them.
Bird.
I've met them. They're
Okay.
incredible people. The
That's
birds.
Bird. Brad from Baldwin says, nice weather all weekend and now a snow and blizzard on Wednesday. So the weekend weather was the best of the weekend. Yes, if you haven't heard, there's going to be another blizzard on Wednesday here in Lincoln.
I just refuse to believe.
I don't know if you can talk about wanting a blizzard. What's it good for? Mushrooms.
Yeah.
Just the right time. A nice wet snow.
So what's Brad from Baldwin's?
He's saying this weekend's weather was the best of
Okay.
the weekend. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Trenton in Lincoln says, I got to watch my high school team, Archbishop Bergen, win the ship as an 8 seed without a senior on the team. Future's looking bright and a great start to the week. So he's saying Archbishop Bergen's title as the 8 seed. No seniors on the squad.
I'm confused with Archbishop. Is that Fremont Bergen?
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
changed now.
Yes.
So okay. That throws me a little bit.
Many years ago, I don't know when it changed,
Really?
but it has
Okay.
been Archbishop for a while.
Nice.
Came at you too.
Yeah, it came at me there fast. Thomas and Mack.
Let's see. Kurt in Northern Kentucky says, last minute call on Sunday to join in on a day of golf at Top Golf, $40 an hour for the Bay, divided by a foursome. It was a great time at Top Golf.
That'd be fun.
Kurt in Northern
Nice
Kentucky.
Northern.
That's in Northern Kentucky.
Yeah.
Top Golf.
Yes.
Was Frost there? I have to do that every time. All right. That could win. Go ahead.
Okay. We've got somebody saying watching Dan Hurley get run by Creighton and then him freaking out afterwards against Omaha. I have to disregard that one. I know Bill mentioned that in Bill's Thrills. And also, I cannot give Creighton kudos this morning.
Why not?
Why not?
I mean,
Jake?
it's sacrilegious to my beliefs here, basically.
They get an 8 seed, is that, or 9?
Creighton is a
We didn't mention
9 seed against Louisville.
So in Louisville,
Nebraska plays Louisville in women's basketball. Creighton plays Louisville in men's basketball.
9 versus 8.
Mm-hmm.
So Jake, you're happy right now. We're more happy, I think. If Nebraska, you'd rather have Nebraska be out of the tournament than be an 11
We've
play-in.
discussed this before.
You'd rather have them out of the tournament. Is that right?
I didn't want. I just
Jake.
know that when it happens, eventually Nebraska is going to win their first ever tournament game as a playing game in the round of 68. I wanted to
You'd
avoid
rather have
that
them
here
out right now. Jake's happy. Nebraska's in the crown
Great
jewel.
for radio.
Yeah.
Not good for my soul.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Jared in Ord says we flew to Florida with our 6-month-old and hung out on the beach for a couple days. It's a lot of work to fly with a 6-month-old.
Oh, I
That's
can't
Jared
imagine
in
that.
Ord.
They went to a beach
They
in
went
Florida.
to Florida.
I
Yep.
wonder where they went.
Not sure. Which beach did you go to, Jared?
Yeah, let us know that.
6-month-old.
6-month-old.
That's some mozzarella possibility.
Scotland flew at 7 or 8 months, and it was she was good, but it was difficult.
It's a lot.
It's tough.
Was she fussy?
Not really. Slept a lot of the time. It was good. It was good. Mozzarella Monday. Let's see. Someone is saying Brad different Brad. Brad says I'm happy we're playing Arizona State at the Crown Tournament. We're playing. He's happy that Nebraska is participating in
I'm happy too.
the postseason.
Yeah, get to watch some.
Not saying Northwestern, we're not playing. Iowa, we're out. Rutgers, we're too good for the tournament. Not playing. Okay.
Can't wait.
Let's see. Matt Hop says, I finished my bathroom remodel this weekend. That's big. That's big.
We might have a leader in the clubhouse right now.
That's big.
A bathroom remodel, because when that's going on and to finish that, I bet he put in a lot of hours. I bet he did.
And by the way, it was Lido Beach in Sarasota that Jared and Ord went to.
Okay.
Yes.
So run us through what we have there. So if you've got the list of.
So we got Bird fishing in the Gulf of America.
Okay.
We got Brad from the Baldwin Shop saying the weekend weather is a Mozzarella Monday possibility because it was nice and
Yep.
Archbishop Bergen title, no seniors.
8 seed.
Makes him happy. 8 seed.
Day of Golf, Top Golf from the fella in
Northern Kentucky.
Northern Kentucky.
Yep.
We have the fella from Ord, Jared, who took a 6-month-old with his wife to Lido Beach in Florida. We have Brad, who's very excited about Nebraska playing ASU in the Crown. And then we have the bathroom remodel.
Who was that?
That's Matt Hop. Matt
Hop. I'm going with Matt Hop.
I think it's an easy one. It's Matt Hop. They're all great. All great. But Matt Hop for the bathroom remodel, I'm just going to have to win this one.
He says, but he responds, he says, by the way, it took way too long. The original part of the house is over 100 years old that they remodeled the bathroom. That's just sort of, that's just confirmed.
He handled it.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
He did
Not easy.
He did it.
I've watched Trix do it.
Every time I come home, Trix, that's a lot. As I went to take a nap and
any food in the kitchen, any food in the fridge.
Walk mullet.
All right, so
good job.
Matt Hop, we decided is our winner today
of
Mozzarella Money. He gets $25 to Valentino's gift card. Pick it up here at the station. Congrats to Matt.
I love Mozzarella Monday.
It's fun. It's good. Best of the weekend. Positive stuff.
We're sticking with 3 hours, which I enjoy.
Yeah,
that's true.
This is now. Are we a month in?
A little more than that, isn't it? Maybe 5 weeks.
A month and a half.
A month and a half.
Yeah, we started February 3rd. It's March 17th today.
Seems like yesterday.
When we come back,
the old 2-hour days. Remember that?
Early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
I'm Chief Dave Engler. When a fire truck hits a pothole with 12 tons of fast-moving equipment and crew, it's a problem. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue Lincoln's quarter-cent sales tax for street improvements. A vote against eliminates the street funding. A vote for will not raise your taxes and keeps the funding in place. And better roads means faster response times. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com.
We use our Lincoln streets every day, and so do first responders. But visitors and out-of-town commuters also do. A quarter-cent sales tax for streets passed by voters in 2019 makes those commuters pay about $6 million a year to improve streets. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue it. A vote against means no more funds from commuters. A vote for will not raise your taxes, and commuters still pay. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com. Paid for by the City of Lincoln.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Love is in the air, and so are big savings. It's the Big I Do event at Sartor Heyman Jewelers, South Point Pavilions, April 4th through the 6th. For 3 days only, enjoy 20% off all engagement rings and wedding bands, plus exclusive bridal collections from our top designers. Whether you're saying yes or I do, shop now for the year's best prices and selection. April 4th through 6th, Sartor Heyman Jewelers, South Point Pavilions.
Is it time to replace your home comfort system? Call Bryant and save money in every way. Bryant provides you with solutions that save. Save big immediately with attractive rebates, and save every day with lower operating costs. Most important though, the systems are selected to fit you. The right system, priced right, properly installed. That's the way Bryant works for you. How much can you save? Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing for a free estimate. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine, and it will be breezy and warm with an afternoon high around 83. Tonight, partly cloudy skies and light winds, a low around 44. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, a light breezy and warm with the high near 79. I'm meteorologist Kyle Collector for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love reminder today: Leprechaun Lemonade, the final day to get that so green good lemonade at any Raising Cane's across the country. Obviously Nebraska, but across the country. Leprechaun Lemonade. Speaking of that, Rory McIlroy, the winner of the Players' Championship. The Irishman wins on St. Patrick's Day, beats J.J. Spawn in a playoff. So congrats to Rory McIlroy. 2 wins already on the season for Rory.
2 wins, and his marriage is going fine.
How long has the season been going?
It started in Hawaii in January.
Actually, it used to. Now they start the season in November. The season ends in October. They get 2 weeks off, and they start playing in November.
Yeah. Doesn't really count.
It should. I count it as January starting up, but they like to say, no, the official season is November, which is dumb.
Okay,
but
good job, Rory.
I have a question for Kurt in Northern Kentucky. I need to know right now, because I was there with my good friend Chad. We're visiting the Bengals, but we stayed across the river in Northern Kentucky. which shocked me. So me and my buddy, Coach Chatter, he's a D-line coach, we're visiting the Bengals, and we go out. We're going to go out. We're going to have something to eat. Right? Because all of a sudden, like, that smells weird. They were still smoking in bars.
Oh,
they
whoa.
were still smoking in bars. And I was
When?
like, what's that? This would have been like 2012, 2013,
Okay.
not very long ago.
No.
It was incredible. And the next morning, we're talking to our cab driver, and where should we go to breakfast? And he sends us this place. He goes, hey, here's the spot you got to go for breakfast. So we go there the next day like that. Lady's taking our order, got just ashes that long on her cigarette, writing our stuff down, smoking cigarettes. And I just want to know, is there still smoking in Northern Kentucky? There was smoking at that time.
I doubt it.
This is now, remember now, smoking had been out for about 10 to 12 years nationally. Every place. It had been out for maybe more than that. And all of a sudden, it's a shocker. And all of a sudden, you're like going, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah. In a building now?
Yeah, in a restaurant. You're sitting down to eat. And
How
all of a
often
sudden,
do you see it in a bar now?
And you look over, people are just at the bar. Every one of them just smoking away.
Is it pretty much done in bars now? I don't know.
Pretty much.
Is it?
It's done everywhere.
Have you seen anybody smoking in a bar anytime recently at all?
No.
Restaurant, bar?
Anyone?
Buffalo Wings and Rings? I haven't.
No.
I'd be very stunned to be.
There's no such thing as a smoking section either. There's no.
God, remember those?
That was better times.
Those were weird times.
Weird times.
In the airport, the smoking section, like a little glassed off place.
Oh, that's the best.
Where smoke was
just billowing. Just a fog.
That looks healthy.
That looks healthy. Just sitting there.
I want to go there.
I'm getting double smoke. I'm getting what I'm smoking and what I'm inhaling from somebody else sitting next to me.
I want to go in there.
God,
Jake.
But something comes up with me. This is the best 4 days in sports.
Okay.
Nothing comes close. Not for four consecutive.
These four or Thursday through Sunday.
What's that?
Monday to Thursday.
Monday through Thursday.
No, you're saying starting Thursday.
I'll start it with Thursday. If I guess 4 in a row.
Thank you.
It still counts as the
first round.
First round. But there's nothing better than these first 4 in
first,
sports.
second rounds.
Yeah.
First and second round.
You don't have anything that's better. Not for 4 consecutive days.
I want to push back. I can't.
There's nothing for 4. There's other times. Oh no, the playoffs are this or college football. No, they don't do 4 straight days.
What would be close, Jake?
Because the first 2 days,
consecutive days. I mean, there back in the day, you could say there's a couple days in a row of bowl games, which were great, but that does not compare to this at all.
Not 4 days of just mayhem. And then think about, I mean, there's nothing like Thursday, Friday. Games start at noon, they're done at midnight. You're watching wild games on the West Coast. Where it's like, this is crazy. We're watching somebody play out here. It is. And then now it's on TV.
I'm not pushing back.
Nothing better than these 4 days of sports. This
Yeah.
is the best. Whether anything you like, this is the absolute best for 4 days in a row.
Then you've got a great 4 days in April of the Masters, which is also great too, Bill.
Yeah, I tell you what,
that's a good 4 days also.
I will
Not
say
as good as this one, but
it's not
really,
as
really
as
good.
this, but it is good. I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not down with that. But there's been times now, things have changed up at Nebraska football. You don't cover the spring as much. Like Osborne used to have 100 play scrimmages on Saturday. I missed so much March Madness. Don't miss it now. I think last year and the year before, I was watching like 25 games.
There'll be a lot.
25 games.
And just the fact that the true TV,
like
true
full
TV
games.
We'll have the quad box going on YouTube
amazing.
TV. It'll be a lot of fun to watch this stuff.
Oh, you got the quad.
I
No, I don't know. I have the quad box.
We'll quad box this thing.
You're going to quad box the hell out of
Yeah.
it.
What time does Nebraska play?
Once Nebraska plays 7:30 p.m. on Monday, March 31st against Arizona State in the Crown Tournament in Vegas, MGM Grand.
Talk about going to a game instead of playing the NIT and staying home. Where are you guys going? Vegas. We're going to stay at the MGM. Yeah.
That sounds pretty fun.
That sounds kind of fun.
Maybe we'll make our way out there.
Yeah,
you
I
never
like
know.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Early break from Vegas for the
Are
Crown.
we doing that? We get
We'll
a sponsor,
see.
Jake.
Hope you all
I'll go
enjoy
out.
St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. The Drive is next.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nevco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Well, it's the middle of winter, the holidays are over, and the weather is unpredictable. Isn't there anything to look forward to? You bet there is! Cash Blast from your Nebraska Lottery is back. Until April 1st, buy a 2x2 ticket and enter